Alrighty. Hey, it's been a hot minute since we played. Is it over a month?
A whole PAX happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there was a giant PAX thing. Hey, thank you also to everybody who came and said hi at PAX. It was cool to meet so many of these people who lurk and chat and
And
find out
Heath
that
did
they're
his
real.
first
Hey,
PAX panel.
Heath did do
yeah.
his first PAX panel.
Yeah.
Emily did her first PAX panel.
Oh, is it your first
Um,
time?
Hmm.
that's my first time hosting a PAX panel, yeah.
Wow, you both
And
nailed it.
what I was about to say is, Hamish, thank you so much for being a special guest on my PAX panel and keeping it a secret. I appreciate the hell out of you.
All good. That's what I'm here for. I'm also a wonderful doorstop. And with that, let's roll into the summary from the last session. So, confronted with the danger of being caught by the Empire's mage hunters, the Vanator, the party quickly formulated a plan to hide B, the one most at risk. As the consortium ship sailed closer, Tiernan suggested that he had a way of hiding the runaway drow in an extra-dimensional pocket that would hopefully be undetectable by the Vanator. Swinging into action, Tiernan used his strange technology to create the pocket dimension in the crow's nest, and B, along with Delgrim to keep her company, used the rope it created to climb up into it and then pulled the rope up behind them, vanishing from view. Before long, the consortium ship pulled alongside the Oakenholm and was boarded. Vanator mages surveyed the crew, and while the massive spellhound plodded across the deck, sniffing for the presence of any arcane magic. The minutes passed as the ship was searched, B and Delgrim watching from their hidey hole, and the rest of the party nervously waiting. But before long, the Vanator proclaimed that the ship was safe to continue and provided a writ of passage. The party's plan was a success. That evening, celebrations were had along with a nice, relaxing bath as the group took a brief moment to enjoy the sweet taste of triumph. Days later, with no further interruptions to their journey, as dusk fell, the party finally found themselves looking out towards the city of Mardovia and working out their next plan: how to enter the city once again without B being detected. It was then noted that Quincy, the mercurial pixie, was able to polymorph herself, and maybe she could do the same to B. With that knowledge, Tiernan entered into negotiations with the small Fae, the group somewhat nervous about yet another deal with one of the fairy folk. Tiernan was able to convince the small fairy to help, however, with no deal required because she had decided that she actually liked the Shardfolk artificer. So, with that, as the ship pulled into dock in the early dark of the evening, and the Vanator patrols on the docks coming to inspect the new arrival, B was polymorphed into a seagull with a small green mohawk and went soaring above the docks and high above those posing a threat. The tall spires of the city and the massive Soul Forge mountain range that the city clung to towered over the party, as they must now navigate its streets and ponder their next move. Somewhere in the Empire is the small village of Forjat and possibly a clue to the location of the lost Solara. The ropes from the Oakenholm are being thrown onto to be secured to the docks. And I believe, if I remember correctly, someone had already presented the writ of passage to the Vanator who had come to inspect the ship, if my memory serves me correctly.
Feels like a captain type responsibility.
Yeah. I believe Gilly had gone through and done that. So, with the ship securely docked, B, I want to kind of get what's going through B's mind right now as she's soaring over the city that she left, in the grand scheme of things, not really that long ago.
I think it's you're right. It's not really been that long. I think there are a couple of things running through B's mind. And there's like definitely a sense of fear, but the fear isn't overwhelming because B isn't unintelligent. She understands that she's a small fish in a big pond. She's not someone that is going to be directly targeted by a hunt because she's not a professor or a high wizard or anything of notability to the consortium in the Rendarian Empire. But there is an element of fear that lingers because despite all of these things and not being the center of import to any particular group, there's a fear that by just being who she is and her magic inherently having been learned from her father, it's easy to detect in this environment. And so there is still an element of fear. The other thing, I guess, that she feels is some nostalgia. Because despite there being fear and worry about returning to the Rendarian Empire, it's where she spent a majority of her life. And one of her only friends before this group of people still resides in the Rendarian Empire. And she spent a good part of her life here, enjoying her upbringing. So it's a bittersweet return.
Mm. Mm. The rest of you, with all your belongings packed, are now prepared to walk down onto the docks. And as you survey the space, you have a little bit more time to sort of take in what's going on. It is nighttime at this point. The docks are very well lit. You've been to a few different cities now, and from some of your experiences, you've seen docks which are on the seedier side of things, poorly maintained, somewhat unsavory characters lurking in dark corners. The docks aren't often a place that are considered terribly safe or pleasant. These docks seem somewhat different though. It's very well maintained. You can see dock workers going about their duties, helping out the crew of the Oaken Home. It's a well-oiled machine here. Everything is very well kept. You can see once the Venator patrol has checked your writ of passage and moved on, that there is a definitive process that is going about. Again, very well lit. There's a number of lanterns hanging from high posts, casting long shadows. But it's in this moment quite a lovely city. You also realize that it's a very tall, very high. A number of the buildings seem to be 2, 3, 4 stories. There is a lot of tall spires, high towers that make up the general sort of skyline of this city in itself. Different to Wildport, different to Dalian's Rest, some of the other larger cities that you've been to. And of course, towering above that is this enormous mountain range in which the city itself is basically built into the side of. As you're about to go down onto the dock, Gilly comes over and she says, "Oh, right, so now remember, if you need anything from me or the rest of the crew, just have someone send us a message if you've got some kind of way to, you know," and she looks around for B and goes, "Right, that's okay. She's not going to get shitty at me. Look, you know that we'll come and we'll be at your beck and call whenever we can, but if you can send us a message anyway, if you've got some sneaky factor. I think Grumpfel, I think you mentioned you might have some way of being able to do something," and Grumpfel just gives a nod. He seems to be quite entranced by this city at this point in time as well. And so Gilly goes, Right, so is there anything else that you need from me or the rest of the crew before you embark on this next little part of your journey?
Can you recommend a good inn?
No, I can't. I haven't really been here before, remember? It's like we sort of sailed past it and don't get too close, so I don't know, but I mean, it seems like a particularly nice, like, kind of, I guess it's one of the nicer docks that I've seen in my lifetime. It's bound to be something around here. And as she says that, like a dock worker sort of walking past, um, a thick-set dwarf goes, "Yeah, if you check out the Foaming Mug, it's a good place to stay. It's got some good food, comfortable beds. The Malaza's pretty good there too. Highly
Malaz?
recommend it. Malaza,
Palazzo.
yeah,
Is that the local drink?
yeah. You ain't from around the Empire, are you?
Can't say that I am. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. He kind of looks all of you up and down, says, "You guys will stick out like sore thumbs." Anyway, look, welcome to the city. Foaming Mug, good place to be.
While you are offering recommendations, can you perhaps point us in the direction of village of Forjat Und?
Where?
That seems like a no to me. It's fine. On your way, little man.
Right, I mean, to point out, like, we're pretty much the same size here, brother, but
Yes, but my deeds speak for me and enlarging me.
look, I like a little bit of a dice roll to start things off. Can you make a persuasion check?
Sure, absolutely. Hamish, I can make a persuasion check with fucking Delgrim. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Why do you hate me?
Why do you keep talking?
Oh, I rolled a 4. That makes that a 5.
Hey, this dwarf just gives you just that, like, he's just like, "Yeah, all right, buddy. Have a nice time here," and he just kind of goes about his business. You turn around and Gilly's standing there with just the stupidest smile.
Can I peck him in the head?
If you want to fly down and try and peck him in the head,
Yeah, like a magpie swooping. I don't want to make it obvious or anything,
Wait,
but just
which
like
one? Which one of us are you pecking?
not you.
Okay, good.
Just a magpie fucking swooping someone. I'd like to peck.
make an. Are you actually trying to hit him?
Yeah, but like not in a.
Yeah.
I'm gonna peck you and destroy you.
This
In
isn't
like a, I'm
death by
gonna
seagull.
graze you with a beak scenario.
Okay, I make an attack roll.
As a seagull?
Yep.
Okay, great. Allow me to do
So
so.
just roll a d20 and just tell me what you get, and we'll go from there.
On a d20, a 19.
Okay. You guys watch as this dwarf settles off, and suddenly this seagull, for the briefest of moments, you're like, "Is that green boat?"
It's like,
it comes down, like, kind of clips the top of this dwarf's head, and he's just like, "Oh, fuck off! Fucking seagulls, they don't normally do that around here. Fucking hell." And continues going about his business, cursing and swearing. So, you are now down on the docks of Mardovia. At early evening, what is the party's plans? And B, what are you doing?
At this point, I'm just kind of flying alongside the party.
Yeah. Okay. Like, are you like up sort of, I'm assuming that's up high, so it's not obvious.
Yeah, and what I'll do is if I notice that I'm ever going too fast and they're like kind of laboring behind, I will still fly ahead and then like kind of circle back around and then approach from behind sort of thing.
Cool.
As if to look like a seagull assessing a chip from the sky like it's prey.
That's a wonderful description. Okay, with the chip hunting beagle, what is the rest of the party doing?
Delgrim, do you know much about birds?
I spent most of my life in underground place where the sky did not exist, Tiernan. But I have learned many things since emerging
No,
into
just curious. Are seagulls nocturnal?
uh
And I'm looking. Tiernan's
Sure.
literally looking around the sky to see if he's actually seeing any other seagulls other than B.
I'm gonna say this is probably relatively easily, but I'm gonna roll it as a survival check as to whether or not I know if seagulls are
Yeah,
nocturnal.
sure.
Are you shitting me? That's a nat one. Makes it a 5. Yes, seagulls are absolutely nocturnal creature. Only come out at night, very rarely in daytime.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw some at the other part, but
Well,
I don't
clearly
know
you
where
see
else.
different bird, Tin, and I don't know what bird you're looking at, but it is not seagull. Use your eyes.
I'm just hoping that B can blend in with the other wildlife. So is everyone fine to go to the foaming mug? I don't know where else to go.
We want good base of operations that make for easy escape plan, because how long can be bird for?
You were told that it would last an hour.
So not a lot of time.
It's not long. We should find place that we can go and open window and let B into window so we can hide her under blanket or into cupboard or under floorboard or something whilst we do find the clues for how to find Solara.
Foaming mug, I guess it is. I hopefully that sailor gave us decent directions. I'm assuming he gave us directions.
No, he didn't give you directions, but it would be easy enough to ask another passing dockhand for directions to the foaming mug, which they would.
Gallivahad, you ever been in this part of world before? You half drowned out on ship not very far from here. Is this place you have been?
Well, Gallivan's still on the ship at the moment because no one's directly said, "Do you want to join?"
Oh
us?"
yeah, okay, yeah.
So I'm just like watching from the ship. So well, did you? I don't. I've
Would
never
I
been
have
here before,
would
no.
I have noticed that Gallivahad is not following from
up to
the
you.
from
I'm
the
just
skies?
hanging out on the ship.
I feel like it's an obvious enough thing to notice,
Yeah.
right? As a bird, I'm like circling around, following my friends. If I don't notice Gallivahad following, what I'll do is I'll swoop down as a bird and go ah in his ear, and then I will grab onto his shirt and attempt to like drag him in the direction of my friends. Just enough to invite him along with everyone else.
Well, I will. Gallivan will.
And if at any
It's-
point you look like you're not gonna come along, I'll fly back behind you and just peck you in the direction of
So forcibly
the friends.
removed from the ship. That's cool. Okay.
You guys watch as the seagull.
By a fucking seagull.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try not to hit you in case you don't have too many hit points. I'll just accept that the bird has decided that I'm coming. So I guess Galvad will grab his 1 or 2 personal items that he has remaining from the shipwreck and will come off the ship. Before he does, he would like to grab Gilly and give her a kiss and do the whole like romantic. How do you do where you sort of bend them?
Oh, the big dip.
Yeah,
Fully describe
yeah.
it, Casper.
Yeah,
Paint us a
okay.
picture.
So grabs her, leans down, gives her a kiss. She swoons because, of course, she would.
Oh, no,
being
hold on. I feel like if I'm getting Delgrim to make dice roll, I feel like you've got to make some dice roll here too,
But we've
Galahad.
already accepted that Galahad is hot, so.
That's not the question. The question is how well you pull off the kiss.
Oh,
So
okay.
I would
Fumble,
like
fumble.
roll a performance check for me.
A performance check. Hang
Yeah.
on, a performance check.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah. All right. 13.
Yeah, look, it's you've done it better.
Billy's
in the
dad better.
past. But
I kind of missed the lips slightly. It's more like towards the nose.
look, and there is a little bit of like that initial contact is a little bit awkward, but you course correct and you leave. She's not flustered. She 100% leans.
Oh, she will be,
into it.
because when he leaves, he's going to give her the finger guns as well, just before. And Gallivahad will leave the ship and join the party. Pew pew!
Amazing. The rest of you guys, having observed this,
Seeing
They
the
all
finger
swoon as
guns,
well.
I'm like dragging Gallivahad away
yeah.
with my big like stop. Quit while you're ahead, please.
If you could stop pretending to shoot captain of ship for a moment, I ask you a question, Gallivahad. Have you been in this place before, or?
Nope, I have not been here before at all. Don't know. I mean, I was heading this way, kind of in a roundabout sort of way, and the ship that I was on, but no, I don't know. I don't know all the places.
Well, you should accompany us. We're going
Well,
to
I mean-
the Foaming Mug.
I don't have much to do, and I guess the Foaming Mug sounds like a decent enough place to get a drink and a comfy bed for the evening.
You
hide
say
our
as
friend,
a
disguised as seagull.
seagull is pecking at your shoulder incessantly, like just continuously pushing you towards.
Do I take any damage from this incessant pecking?
No, it's annoying more than anything else.
Okay, I'm coming. Let's go.
I don't know, man.
Foaming mug.
A beak is 1 slashing damage. I need you to be aware.
Look, it's up to you how aggressive
No,
the beagle is
it's
being.
fine. It's fine.
So
I'm just looking at the stat block with my 1 hit point.
nice.
Excellent. In which case, yeah, I assume that we'll just collectively start asking random people for directions to the foaming moog.
You get directions quickly, and it's actually a 5-minute walk down the dock front. It's actually right on the dock front itself, and you can see it is unusual in the fact that it is a long building rather than a tall building. Still 2-story, but certainly it's slightly uncharacteristic. Nothing terribly outstanding apart from that. It's got your typical kind of inn sign hanging above the door with, funnily enough, an image of a foaming mug. And as you go inside, you see that this establishment is dominated by 3 long tables and benches that strength almost the length of the entire establishment. There's small braziers set in the middle of each table, providing sort of light, and there's some coals and stuff like that. It is comparatively busy. There's probably maybe close to a dozen patrons in here. And there is a small bar down one end, and you can see also that down the other end there are some stairs going up to where there's probably the rooms for the night. Behind the bar, you can see a fairly old-looking drow elf, a little bit hunched. His hair's worn like in a high top knot, wearing a dark red waistcoat, just currently serving drinks to other patrons.
Tiernan, would you like to go pay for rooms?
You low on funds, Delgrim.
That is not what I said. I just asked if you'd like to go pay for rooms.
But I inferred as much. I'll go say hello to the proprietor. How many rooms would we like?
How many of us are there officially?
Gallivahad, would you like a room for yourself?
I'm happy to bunk in with whoever. Really, I don't mind. Crowded bed is always better.
And
I'm
I guess.
happy to share a room if necessary.
Okay, well, I'll find out what the story is. And I just wander over to the friendly drow barman, barkeeper. Ugh, mixing words. Hello there. Perchance I can purchase some rooms, plus you some dinner and drinks.
Yes, for sure. If how many rooms are you after?
I believe two. How many people can fit in a room
I mean, most of the rooms
comfortably?
have got two beds. We can always set up a little cot, so you could probably squish in three if you wanted.
Ah, maybe just maybe 3 rooms then.
3 rooms? Yeah, look, a room per night's just 2 silver pieces.
Okay. Pay for 1 night at the moment.
1 night, cool, 6 silver pieces. He kind of looks you up and down and then looks over at the other three who are sort of standing off to the side and goes, not from around here.
Oh no no no!
No,
I'm
what
far
gave
furthest
it
from the
away?
south.
Well,
Did
yeah,
you
I
come
mean,
over to the bar with me, Delgrim?
Oh yeah, Delgrim
Yeah.
was like walking with you.
Yeah.
He's making sure that you're paying for it, but he's absolutely there.
um, the barkeep goes, I mean, just the attire mainly.
Pardon?
And also, yeah, I'm not sure. And he kind of looks at you two. Whereabouts are you from?
Myself?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm from Shardfall. My name's Tiernan and my companion here is Delgrim Harrowfell. And by chance, is this your establishment? How do I what do I call you by?
Yusuf. Is my name
Yusuf?
Shardfall. That's a long. I don't think we've had anyone through here from Shardfall before.
You're familiar with this place.
I mean, most people have heard about it in stories and stuff.
Now, what are stories you have heard?
It's just that it's a strange country full of very hostile individuals. They've got some kind of strange magic and they've built some sort of technology, some sort of city that would move about and like attack other countries and the like.
Stories do get longer the further away from the origin. But we've just come from ships. I'd love a bath. I'm covered in sea spray, and I know a few friends. I'm expecting another friend to pop in soon, aren't we, Delgrim?
Yes, we are. I was just going to point out all the stories I hear of this place, of these people eating small children and animals.
So eating small children, where?
Yes, like you say, stories told by fanciful people make all sorts of nonsense claim.
I'm going to lean on the bar and just cover my mouth. And he's come from underground. He doesn't get out much.
Kind of looks at you, Delgrim, and looks at you, Ten, and just gives a small sort of slow nod. Goes, all right, well, look, the rooms, 2 to 3 people. I can set up some more bunks if you want a bath. There's a couple of tubs out the back. Can organize some hot water and some soaps.
Excellent.
Very much like bath. Bath is great. I have
Excellent.
recently enjoyed bathing with the hot water and the soaking of the knees and the feet is very nice.
Look, we can sort all that. That'll be an extra 2 copper pieces for that as well, per person. You after any kind of food or anything?
Yes, we will, but I think we might see our rooms first, please.
Yep, certainly. He hands over, once you've slid him the coins, he hands over a couple of keys. Just directs you down the end. He goes, it's up the stairs. When you want some food, come back down. Depending on what you're after, I'll get you set up.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Because we are new to this place, anything we might need to know that outsiders might not expect that we should be aware of, perhaps.
I mean, kind of looks at you and he goes, well, I mean, you'll all have writs of passage from the Vanator, so that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, just don't cause any kind of trouble. Don't cause any grief. I mean, it's the same thing for many cities. I mean, we might have some customs or something like that maybe are different, but honestly, I don't know what to expect from you all. I mean, like you've said, maybe what I've heard about the Shardfall is wrong. I don't know. The history books are fairly kind of comprehensive, but nothing kind of jumps to mind. Yeah, I mean, are you planning on staying in the city long? You like, what's your intentions?
Oh, just to probably stay for at least a night for now, get our bearings, and possibly move further into the Empire.
Right. Okay. Anywhere in particular? I mean,
We're
I have a
looking
problem
for,
pronouncing the town. I never get it right.
looking for Forjat is a place that we are currently planning to visit. It's a small little attraction we're told about to potentially visit.
I don't know the place personally, but I believe it's west of here. It's in the shadows of the Soul Forge. It's not. It's sort of off the beaten track a little bit. So north out of Mardovi is the Imperial Road, which will take you north and kind of takes you through the coastline. Head out the western gate though. There's smaller roads which will take you sort of further inland. It's my understanding it's a small village. I think Forget. Why does it sound so familiar?
Oh, we're supposed to meet some potential business partners there, and that's all we know about it. We don't know anything else.
There's something about it which I can't put my finger on it, but as far as I'm aware, I think it's out west somewhere.
Think of what you have perhaps forgotten. Feel free to tell us. But Soulforge is large mountain over west.
Yes. The mountain that the city is essentially built on top of.
Anything we should be concerned while traveling with? Bandits? You know, is the sun really hot? Do I need to wear an extra hat?
Killer seagulls.
I mean seagulls. No, I mean seagulls just stay on the coast, and at night, of course, they'll sleep. So I mean that's
Just
No,
like fly
that is lies.
past the
Seagulls are
window
nocturnal.
yeah,
and make the largest squawking noise that I can.
yeah. And he looks a bit startled and looks out the window. It's strange. Normally seagulls are asleep at night, but anyway. I mean, the Imperial Road is very safe. Going inland, look, there's always a risk of bandits and the like, but I mean, you should be okay. The only other thing is, none of you use arcane magic of any type. I would say probably not if you've got a writ of passage, but
Obviously not. We'll not have rite of passage if any one of us used arcane magic, friend. That is very silly.
Why? What's the issue with arcane? Is there some local wildlife or something that it gets attracted?
no, it's the Matrot. Anyone who's not a member of the consortium has been inoculated.
Ah, yeah, that's
Will be
that's
at risk.
No concern here. No.
Okay, very well. Yeah. Okay.
My toe once turned blue for about 3 months, if that is of any concern. But other than that, no.
Very well. Well, I mean, look, there's nothing else that kind of springs to mind in regards to risks. I mean, like anything, when you're on the open road, there's always going to be a chance of some kind of encounter, but especially if you're heading off the main roads.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for the keys, and we'll come down later for some dinner.
Excellent. And with that, he's given you your keys. You guys can potter up to your room, and if you wish, would be able to like open up a window to let in the beagull.
Now, I'm assuming this is the breakup. Correct me if I'm wrong. Gallivahad, with Grumpfel, and Delgrim with Tiernan, and B to her own room. I'm assuming that's 3 rooms. I don't mind either.
Because there's 2 beds in a room, plus they could have cots. So I had a cot. So realistically, we could have just had 1 room.
No, but Tiernan's going to buy 3 rooms.
Okay.
He doesn't want to get squished in.
Delgrim's happy to
I'll
sleep
share
with
with
anyone.
whoever.
That's fine.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm happy to just tell me which room you want me in. I'm happy to go. Grumpfel's got the good hookups on coffees in the morning.
Me just
so from what I've seen,
Flying past the windows, like waiting to see who opens their window.
I think Dog will go open a window specifically for B.
Okay, then I'll fly into Delgrim's window.
But you have your own room.
Well,
You have,
I don't know
have a
this.
spare.
I've been outside this entire time, so I have no
Oh.
idea.
I'm
I think
assuming
you're
the
inside.
No,
guy's
I'm a
gonna-
seagull.
Will not be suspicious if the Empire police come and check rooms, and we have purchased room that is entirely empty. What we tell them about empty room? Be going to have to hide.
No, we purchased an extra room for a business partner who would appear later.
This is a very good plan.
So,
What is business partner's name?
B.
And what is nature of business that you're doing with this bee?
That is on a need-to-know basis.
I am Empire Police, Tiernan. You tell me nature of business, or I put you into prison. And Delgrim's like fully getting into this role-playing situation, pretending to interrogate Tiernan at this stage. And we'll grab him by the scruff of the neck real quick and kind of place him on a chair somewhere. You talk, or I break every single one of your knuckles.
Cheese. The business is cheese. It's always easier just to talk about cheese.
Gallivahad, that is a very good idea.
Yeah.
And tell me
Cheese,
when an hour is
it's
up,
made
please.
from
Oh,
dairy
God.
because that's easy to get hold of and everyone likes cheese. And so you can always answer questions about cheese.
I could talk about spider milk cheese for
There you
little
go.
hours. Right?
Perfect. I bet it's really stringy, like string.
All of a sudden,
spider milk cheese.
the seagull that was B is not a seagull anymore, and standing there, maybe
Whoa!
waving their arms just slightly, is actual B.
Oh, here's your key, B. Just holds up a key.
That rhymes. Thanks, I guess.
Well, I
You
organized some
were a good
baths if you-
seagull.
I organized baths if anyone wants one from washing off the sea.
I
salt,
want another
and-
bath.
You're not allowed to have bath. You need to stay hidden. You cannot be seen, B.
Can I not hide in plain sight? No, I can hide in plain sight. It's fine.
How you hide in plain sight?
Well,
Oh.
if anyone asks, I'll just hide my tattoos and pretend to be not from the consortium, or I'll just say I'm on secret consortium business.
Could I once again offer my hat to you, potentially,
Well, here's
as
the
a way
thing.
of moving around?
What does
If-
the hat do?
It's a hat of disguise, so you can change your appearance.
Well, here's the good news, is that the only thing that the consortium, unless they know me personally, will pick up on is, and I'll hold up my hand where you'll see these violet tattoos all over my hand that kind of have this glow to them. So as long as I hide these, we should be
So
okay.
gloves.
Well, or I can just do this.
Perhaps
What
you
if
should.
you're picking up a drink?
Then
Okay.
I'll
Or you're
pick up a
eating.
drink with my left hand.
Or if someone
What
does
if you
know you'll be,
forget?
I think you should take hat. It's a very good idea.
What if you're holding something in your hand and then someone upsets you and you slap them with your
Oh.
free hand?
What if you get into arm wrestle competition with someone and get so involved?
Then I
in-
guess I'm left-handed.
I think it's gloves or nothing, lady.
I think it's glove or disguise hat.
I have gloves.
Put your gloves on.
You're going to wear gloves in bath? It's not easier to wear hat
Well,
in
here's the
bath?
thing. In the bath, I don't think it's going to be an issue. I think
What if you got in the bath but had
Think
your
of a-
arms up like that?
I think if a Venator walked in and was like, "Hey, we're looking for arcane users in these baths," like that's problematic, and we
We're
should
better to
address-
look for someone. You're
what's
at your most
happening.
vulnerable when you're in the bath.
No, it's predatory, and we should be calling that behavior out.
Aren't they the bad guys?
They're not bad guys. They're just not aligned with our goals, and they
Okay.
have some extremist points of view that maybe we shouldn't support.
This
So bad
conversation
guys,
is
cool.
fascinating. I'm gonna go have a bath.
I'm gonna come with you, Tiernan, and I'm just gonna put a glove on and walk after you.
Just a single glove.
Yeah, just single glove.
Excellent. Delgrim
So-
won't join them.
It'll be a
Kind of-
fingerless glove though, so like it stops here, so that all of my tattoos are hidden.
Yeah.
But like, it's not my full hand.
Yeah.
Excellent. Delgrim will kind of do a bit of a check around of the building just to see if there's any suspicious figures kind of scoping. He's a little bit paranoid of this whole hiding an arcane user in this place situation. So he's just kind of gonna do a bit of a scope around before heading back up to his room.
Cool. All right. So, make a perception check for me, Delgrim, whilst you're doing that.
Sure. Because I've been rolling really good tonight. That's not too bad. 14, making that a 18.
Cool. Nice. You spend a little bit of time scoping out the area as well as sort of checking out the inhabitants of this, and no one seems dodgy. There doesn't appear to be anyone sort of like lurking in shadows that you can see or particularly like keeping an eye out on you. Again, you do stick out fairly well. Not horrifically, but one thing you do notice is that unlike most of the other places that you have been so far, you actually notice outside a couple of Duragar just going about their business.
Mm-hmm.
And there seems to be more drow than you have seen anywhere else at all. Not huge numbers, but enough to sort of stand out as okay.
Okay, noted. I think he'll hold on to that info and probably take it back to Grumpfel.
Yeah. You would also actually notice one or two Swift Nebula too.
Good.
Like there seems to be just a lot more
people.
folk as such.
There's a lot of shorties hanging out here.
Well, shorty dark lovers, people who enjoy the underground times and places.
Whilst you're doing that, Tiernan and B, both of you have baths with no issues whatsoever. It's sort of like a little private fenced off back area of the and there's no issues. Gallivahad, what are you up to whilst all of this is going on?
I wanted to go downstairs and just suss out like the vibes of the inn. Like, is there going to be like live music later? Is there like an area that there's a dance floor? Is there anything fun? Have we got any, in games, all of that sort of stuff? I also want to have a look at the staff around just for reasons.
Okay. So going downstairs, you can see there's a few things. One of them is that you notice that a lot of the food when it comes out is actually uncooked meat, which is then put on skewers and actually cooked over the braziers on the tables. But you do notice also that they are covered in a lot of spice. And as you kind of walk past the tables, you can smell like the heat of the spices that are used here. There seems to be a lot that's involved with the cooking here. There's veggies which come out pre-cooked as well, but yeah, the cooking of the meat seems to be done over the actual braziers themselves. There doesn't appear to be any entertainment here tonight. Basically, it just seems to be a place where people come. There's conversations. You do see, a couple of what appear to be sailors in a corner playing like a dice game or something similar, but nothing. It seems to be a surprisingly sort of well-behaved tavern, considering it's on the dock fronts. People are certainly drinking and having fun, and the noise increases over the evening. But yeah, everyone seems to be well-behaved. In regards to the staff, there are two other drow who are helping out Yosef as he's going about his duties. Let me have a look here.
How tall is Yusuf?
He's about 5'6". It's two other male drow, slightly younger, and you pick up they're probably his sons by the looks of things.
Right. And they're in and out fairly frequently.
Yeah, they're just going about their duties. Yep, helping out, cleaning tables.
Okay. All right. I will head back upstairs.
Mhm.
And wait for other people to come back to the room, I guess. Unless, actually,
we were
I
sort of
think-
meant to meet for dinner downstairs. So.
yeah, I think I will find a table that's big enough for all of us and just set myself up at the table and wait for people to arrive and just observe the comings and goings. And I want to have a look, just keep an eye on like the dice games and see if there's anything later on that potentially it could be fun to join in on.
Yeah, sure. So so you actually have to basically find like a space on these long benches. There's no like kind of private tables. There's just these two huge long tables with the benches on either side. But you're able to kind of like reserve a place for your friends, like down one end. But there's very little privacy.
They don't have any private dining tables at all,
No.
like sectioned off.
No, it seems like a very big kind of communal space.
All right, I'll put some belongings down on the table to reserve spaces.
And not too long afterwards, the rest of your companions would emerge to join you. Tiernan and B freshly scrubbed. Delgrim still filthy. What are the plans for the rest of the evening? Or what are the plans for moving forward?
What was the name of that? I don't know if it was a beverage or a food that the dock worker called. It started with an M.
Melassa.
Yeah. Tiernan's going to immediately go up to the bar and ask for that, be it food, beverage, or other.
I think while Tiernan's off ordering food and drink, Delgrim then will turn to Gallivahad. So tell us a little about your life and times. We have to decide if you're going to be a valuable person to bring into a little secret world-saving mission we are undertaking or not.
Oh, well, I was going to actually ask.
Savage.
I was going to ask about what your plans are, because I don't sort of offer my services to just any old people. But I've done a lot of odd jobs, I did a lot of ship work, obviously. Great swimmer because I'm still here and the rest of my crew aren't. I've done some fighting in some rings, like monster fighting.
What kind of monster you fight? What's your favorite monster to fight?
You name a monster, I've probably fought it.
No, that question
Hamish.
was very specific. What is favorite monster to fight?
Probably like a giant spider.
Hamish, am I here or am I?
Yeah, you're here.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Okay, let me roll a d10. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Before that, I did some stuff with a carnival back in the day.
Can I
But,
also roll insight to see how many of these stories are true, or whether it's
One.
just Gallivahad embellishing themselves to seem really hot and cool?
You roll an insight check.
Yeah, because if there's one thing that makes people really hot and cool, it's being a fucking carny.
Oh,
Yeah.
Insight. That's a 21.
21. Cass.
That's true. Well, I'm not being deceptive at all. Those are things that Gallivahad has done.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's just what you stumble into.
Wait, can you bench press a bear?
Probably.
We need to find someone that can polymorph me into a bear.
Yeah, I mean, I can be pretty strong.
Wait, could you bench press Delgrim?
Oh, easy.
Delgrim, We have to see this happen.
So beside you, there is a tall, slender elven gentleman who's been sipping on a beverage at the same time, and he kind of looks down the table and looks Gallivahad up and down, and looks Delgrim up and down, and kind of goes, "Bit of gold piece, he can't do it."
What, bench press my
Bench press.
small friend here?
Bench press, yeah, he's pretty solid. And to be fair, I mean,
He's pretty
stated,
solid. I've seen him naked.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, okay.
Sure, all right. Yeah,
And I mean, you're a
gold
little,
piece it is.
You're a little
Make
satyr.
it 2.
2 gold pieces.
Hmm.
You're pretty confident.
We'll put your money where your mouth is.
Right. Reaches into a pouch and slams 2 gold pieces on the table.
And I'll put 3 pieces of silver on the Gallivahad can bench press me.
I'll put down 2 gold pieces as well.
Right. Okay. Okay then. All right. Well,
I guess I'll just be the judge and adjudicator. Okay, everyone, get ready for this to happen.
there's a small crowd now forming, very focused.
Last call for
on you
bets.
guys.
If you'd like to bet on Gallivahad, the strongest, coolest satyr ever on bench pressing, Delgrim.
Heavy little man with plated mail armor.
Or if you want to side with this guy that I've never met that thinks it can't happen, you can put your gold there. I will be collecting the gold and divvying it out afterwards, and I'll take out a spare shirt and start collecting any gold if anyone would like to put gold in it.
So there's a few silver coins which get thrown out because everyone's not as obviously wealthy as this elven dude. But there's maybe like 15 silver coins saying that he can't do it. And there's 10 silver coins saying that he can.
Get your bets in. Last calls now. Oh my gosh, this is gonna get crazy, guys.
Meanwhile, Tiernan's just at the bar going, I just went to get food.
I feel like by this point Tiernan would have come back from the ordering at least.
Yeah. And
Be
you find
still
these
wearing
guys
her glove.
Did you
Stands on
say
the table.
the food was spicy? Hamish?
very spicy. You can smell it.
All right, Tiernan's going to make sure that all the food comes out that he picks is going to be spiced.
Is going to be what?
Not heavily spiced, but spiced. Intended to be spiced to heat.
Yeah. So a couple of them pull one of the benches out so that Gallivahad, you can lie on it, so that you can bench press this Durga. Delgrim, you arrange yourself. I don't know, how are you guys doing this fucking?
I think he'll take the adamantine breastplate off, I think.
You don't have
No. There's a whole lot of no.
Cheating,
The whole,
Delgrim, keep it on.
the
It's
whole
cheating.
armor. No, that's not valid. You
The
were
bets state that you
bets
still
are
had your
relax.
armor on. Don't worry, everyone. I got your back. Delgrim, keep that armor on. It's gonna be fine.
He'll have it half off and it'll be cutting off his face. Okay, fine, I'll put it back on. Slides it back on then.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's, he's, and theys, who's ready for the bench press of the century?
So
Wait,
Delgrim.
Hamish, could you at least pretend to cheer, please?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I was distracted myself. Yeah, the crowd's like, yeah, woo, yeah, this is amazing. And so you Delgrim positions.
He'll put his hands up in the air,
Yeah, cool.
and then just free fall directly on top of Gallivahad's outstretched arms.
One of my hands might be in between your thighs, just so you're clear. I'm gonna grab you.
Gallivahad,
That's fine.
and when I count down from 3 to 1,
Is
You're
it that
gonna-
athletics?
Yes, I need you to make an athletics check for me, buddy.
And in 3,
Grumpfel would cast guidance on this, I feel.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know
in
if you need to.
3, 2, 1, begin your bench press.
25.
Ah!
I rolled an 18 and I have +8 to athletics.
Good.
Hold on, did you add the guidance as well?
No, what was the guidance?
Roll a d4 and add that to the
D4.
total.
And do you play
The
for the
Deedles.
crowd?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually, if I can, I would like to, go and throw him up a little bit and catch you.
Okay. Hold on, hold
he'll do a little spin in the air and land back down.
+3 guidance, so 28.
Fucking look.
Good.
Look, B. Not B, sorry. Gallivahad,
Let me just do this.
100% tell us how this is done. Like,
So I'll start out like looking a little shaky, just to play to the crowd.
He's not keeping
is
it
gonna
together.
yeah. Whoa,
And then-
whoa.
Get
Hold
him
on
up
to your
there,
silver.
and then when Delgrim's up there, I'm gonna go, and then
Oh!
throw him up, and then catch him again,
And the
and
crowd,
then I'll put him down gently
the
behind me.
crowd goes absolutely wild with this. There's cheers, there's people, there's been other bets going on, there's other bits of money being handed around from people. As you sit up, Gallivahad, like there's people coming up and slapping on the back. Well done! Holy shit, that was amazing.
Being
Gallivahad will take a
Oprah on
bow.
a table being like, you get your silver, you get your silver, you fucking don't. You
Then-
did not bet correctly.
Then there is a thud, and like the cutlery on the table rattles, and you all turn, and standing in the doorway of this inn is a Goliath, massive, 7.5 feet tall, built like an absolute brick shithouse.
Double
He
or
takes-
nothing to him.
Takes another step forward and like just looks down on you, Gallivahad. You seem pretty strong for such a small fellow.
Well, I mean, yeah, I seem it because I am.
Anyone can toss a little dwarf around like him. How about you prove your real strength against someone like me?
Can I butt in at this point and be like, let me tell you, Gallivan's tossed me around a bunch and I'm not small.
And there's a few whoa.
Ooh, from the crowd.
I'm absolutely lying, obviously, but
Of
hey.
course, but the crowd at this stage does not give a shit.
Yeah, well, okay, so what are you proposing? And maybe an introduction would be a nice way to start off things. So I'm Gallivahad. You
My
are
name's Oscar.
all right, Oscar.
I
Um,
reckon an arm wrestle.
Sure. What do you want to bet? Your pockets are looking a little empty.
Kind of looks down. Reaches sort of behind his back and pulls out this large axe.
Ooh.
And you look at it, and it is a fine looking axe. It's a battle axe. It's not a great axe, and it looks quite small in his hand. And he goes on the table, and like some cutlery fall off, and you can see some of the other patrons are sort of like moving backwards slightly, and goes, "I'll bet my favorite axe I can beat you in an arm wrestle."
All right. Well, I must admit I don't have very many belongings myself, due to the fact that I've just survived a shipwreck and most of my stuff's down, like at the bottom of the ocean. But I do have gold. So, how would you feel about?
No, that's a nice looking hammer you've got there.
I don't know. My hammer's not with me. I would have left it upstairs
Oh, okay. All right.
with my
Okay.
belongings. Because I took all my stuff. I would have left all your stuff upstairs in the room.
4D chess the fucking DM in your face.
Okay. He
It's
goes,
very nice X.
I want something of equivalent value. Not just gold. Come on, and
Delgrim will take his axe and swing it and thonk it blade first into the table. I'll put my axe up against your tiny little peewee axe.
He looks at your axe, which, to be fair, your axe is not exactly the sexiest weapon around. Hardly seems worth it. What's so special about this axe? I should buy one.
I have killed many, many creature and monster and denizens of dark and secret places with this weapon.
Does the axe do anything to the table, out of curiosity?
Oh, like it cleaves deep into the wood of the table.
Isn't that the blood one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can hear Yosef in the back go, oh! Make a persuasion check for me, Delgrim.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. It's another fucking nat one. For a 2.
He reaches down to your axe and with like almost no effort whatsoever just pulls it out of the table and looks at it. This is pathetic. And just chucks it back towards you. If you've got nothing worthwhile, little satyr, I don't think it's worth my time.
Oh, he's scared. All right, that's fine.
I
You're
ain't
worried about
scared.
losing your axe.
You're right. Does seem like he's scared.
I can give you gold. You buy yourself a new axe if you lose this one. If you don't go ahead with it, then we all know where you stand. And I don't think many people would think badly of you for backing out of a bet you've made. And that's okay too.
I think pretty badly. I think you look like a bit of a chicken, to be quite honest. And for someone so large.
God damn it.
And I think Delgrim will have stepped back a little bit at this stage to Tiernan, and we'll just kind of like in Tiernan's here, just like point at Gallivahad here and just be like, I really like him. He's a very cool guy. He's going to be our new best friend. You watch.
You watch as the white skin of this Goliath starts to sort of flush.
For someone so large and intimidating, like you're coming off really small.
So Gallivahad, I would like you to please make a persuasion check, but with advantage due to the bullshittery of the likes of B and Co.
All right. Well, thank God that it was an advantage because one of them was a 4 and the other one 21.
Oh, fucking hell. Like his eyes narrow. It's like, no one calls Oscar a chicken. How much gold you got?
For you, I got 10 gold.
10 gold? My axe is worth 10 times that.
How about I put in 20 gold on top of that?
100 gold or no deal?
All right then, 100 gold. Fine.
You have 100 gold?
I work. Don't you have 100 gold?
No. Literally, we saved you on a sinking ship.
Don't you have your purses and like money on your person at all the time?
Look,
Hold on, this is a discussion for later.
I don't care about your little money arguments with your little friends here. Gold on the table. Let's get down to business.
Well, I'm almost as tall as you, fellow.
What did you say, Tiernan?
I'm almost as tall as you, fellow. Because isn't he 7 foot? Or 6 foot?
He's over 7 feet tall. Yeah.
Over 7 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I'm
don't
only
blush
just
as
6.
well as he does, Tiernan.
Okay, let's get the show on the road. We're doing an arm wrestle. If our two competitors can take a seat and get ready, there'll be no tomfoolery, no trickery, no magical benefits, none of this bullshit. Put your arms on the table and let's go.
I assume that the
do you
crowd
want to
will
bite
pick
of my
up,
lucky
right?
bacon?
Yeah.
So the crowd's picking up.
Lucky
I think.
bacon. I
Douglas-
won't turn down bacon.
Hold on. We're
Hang on,
talking
hang on.
over each other here.
Sorry.
So as the crowd pops off with his new
Yeah.
contest, Delgrim's going to kind of like step back a little bit. He's going to cast enhance ability on Gallivahad.
Do you have to do so? Do you have to touch them, or has it got a range?
It's a great question. It is a range of touch. You're absolutely right.
Okay, if you want to try and do this without Oscar noticing, it will be a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Does he get advantage because I'm making a big speech riling up the crowd?
Sure. And also, Tiernan was asking something as well, so I'm sure that could get lost in the confusion.
Yeah, it's going to be fine, Hamish.
Yeah, I probably don't even need to roll for it. We can just do it, right?
Yeah, sure. So make your sleight of hand check. This can't go wrong.
Oh, come on, you. 16, 17? Wait, advantage or disadvantage?
Advantage.
Oh, well, it's a dirty 20.
30-20. Okay. Right. He does not appear to notice.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? You both need to stand during this contest because it's easy to sit. I want you crouching.
Well,
Let's go.
I mean,
Hang
I'm
on.
much bigger
How
than
does
him.
that work?
It's easy.
Like
Don't be
bending
weird about
over
it.
the table.
You can squat. You're both strong, right? I'm sure squatting is no challenge.
No, it's fun. There is a little bit of a height difference, but I'm happy to do that. If
Yeah,
that's
but it
the
puts you
rules.
on equal playing ground because you both have to squat, whereas if you're sitting, there's still a height difference.
Okay.
Oscar kind of gives you a weird look.
Alright.
It's yeah, all right. All right,
Cool.
little Seda. And he like gets his arm, squats down, puts his arm on the table, ready for you.
There's lucky bacon happening. What's the go
No.
there?
If Delgrim has already done something, there's no point doubling up.
It's just advantage on strength checks.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So,
So what is it a strength thing?
so
is
are
it
you? So you grab his hand.
The
And then
second that
you-
happens,
Yeah.
Hamish,
Yeah.
I would like to cast Moment to Think and freeze time. And what I would like to do, and I'll be honest with you, it's kind of bending the rules a little bit, if you will allow me to attempt to. So it specifies that I can search or interact with objects, kind of like do any of that sort of stuff. I don't want to do anything too crazy, but what I do want to do is pull down his pants.
I
Well,
will
pants are
say.
objects.
I'm gonna deck him.
I will say that will be too because it's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's all. I'll cast it twice. Let's go.
It is still. Yeah, I think that is.
Well, then let me unzip his fly.
Sure.
Is
Okay.
that a medium? I wanna throw him. I want to
Okay.
throw him a little bit because like he's squatting now. His fly is unzipped. His pants are coming down. A man of that size squatting with his fly down. His pants are
Look,
coming down.
we'll
I
look.
don't think it's
let's-
how pants works, but okay.
Yeah, look, you take.
It's a man with his fly down is a vulnerable man.
That's
is
true.
what Ash should
So
say.
you do this.
And then I go back to the position that I started in, like nothing ever happened.
And then who's counting off this competition?
3, 2, 1,
All right.
go!
Athletics check. You do get to roll with advantage, Gallivahad.
okay? Athletic. Right.
Does he get disadvantage for fly?
20. I rolled a 2 and a nat 20. So 28.
28. Okay.
I'll send a photo of the nat 20.
Good work.
Wow. Fucking wow.
Who needs
So-
a fly in this economy?
There is But as soon as B says go, everyone can see the strain from these 2. Oscar's arms are huge. He's got this massive hand which Gallivahad's almost vanishes into. But the despite, because how built is Gallivahad? He's not like
He's not super built. I would say he's more on like the wiry side
Yeah.
of things. Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
for the first few seconds, like there's this whole neither going, and you can see Oscar like intently looking into your eyes, Gallivahad, and then slowly his arm starts to go the wrong way, and
Again, the shakes.
and you can see like the look of panic slowly building on his face as he strains, and you can see he's holding onto the edge of the table with the other hand, his arm going further and further, and the look of panic growing, and the noise from the crowd growing, and like Tiernan beside you, you can hear someone going, "Holy shit! Someone's actually going to beat Oscar!" And then Gallivahad, with one just final push, you smash his hand down onto the table.
Is
And
Oscar bald?
Yep.
When Oscar's hand goes down, I'm assuming his head would go forward a little bit.
No,
Can I-
not
Oh.
because of his height,
Okay.
not so much. Yeah.
If he's in proximity, I would like to kiss him on his bald head. As
It
he
is. I'll
Pay it
allow
because
it.
it's cool.
You do that, you can see for the briefest of moments the panic goes to respect and then turns to fury as you kiss him on the head, and he absolutely tries to clock you in the face.
Ooh, no.
Uh, that's a 23 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah, okay. So it's a
Hold on, wait. I feel like I can do a thing here. I just need to look up the thing really quickly. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Okay, yes, I can. As a reaction, when you see an attack roll hit a creature within 60 feet of yourself, I can cast Accelerate, Decelerate. The spell accelerates or decelerates an attack the instant before it strikes, lessening or multiplying its force. So I reduce the damage by 2d6 to Gallivahad as this happens.
I'm assuming this is a leveled spell?
It's a level 1 spell, yeah.
Level 1 spell, Jesus.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
remember how I asked you whether I could take some stuff and you were like, yeah, no worries.
Yeah, no, noted. That's okay. I'll just have to make some adjustments. It's fine.
It's not in my character sheet because I haven't purchased the book yet, which makes it difficult. So
No, you're
We
all
have
good. Okay.
seen it be used before, though.
Yeah. Okay. Make out roll for the damage reduction.
yeah, so it's 8 points of damage reduced.
Okay. His fist swings, and at the last minute, it slows right down as B conjures this magic, and it just goes into the side of your cheek. And he just looks like shocked, like he doesn't know what's
I'll look at him and say, that wasn't in the rules.
He turns and the whole place just erupts with laughter. And he just looks around and you can see like the shame on his face as he just pushes himself up, looks around the room with a snarl, and just stalks out of this inn. And the crowd just kind of goes, "Whoa!"
Delgrim will grab his axe, kind of do a little spin in his hand, and then throw it to Gallivahad.
Thank you. I'll catch it.
It is.
Drinks?
It is an incredibly well-made battle axe. The balance on it is truly exceptional.
Should we have drinks in the room? We
There's
don't need to drink down here.
there's people coming around and like slapping you on the back, Gallivahad. And, oh my god, that was amazing! That was incredible! Whoa! No one beats Oscar! Way! Drinks start piling up in front of you as everyone starts like, drink on me! Yay!
Good.
Don't think we're going to get out of here
Amazing.
anytime soon, B.
How much money does Gallivahad make?
No, I got the axe instead of giving him 100 gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but from the first bench pressing.
From the first one, there's probably like maybe 5 gold piece all up. Like, it's not a huge amount.
That's okay. We don't have to get out of here, but like, yeah.
Well, I'll give everyone a gold piece in the group. Everyone can share in the spoils.
Whoa.
I feel like I should get double as I was directly involved in acquiring spoils, but yeah, this is okay.
If you would like to be paid for the use of your body, that is fine. I can give you 2 gold pieces.
Who's going to lose out on gold piece if I get?
No, I'll throw in an extra one just for you.
No, okay, Gallivahad, you keep your well-earned gold piece. You did
Hey,
very good job. You're
have-
very strong.
I am. I did tell you. But look, we have drinks. Have a drink. Let's all eat some food. And if you ever wanted to have an arm wrestle, Delgrim, you know.
Oh,
You know I'm here.
I very much want to have arm wrestle. Yes,
I want to have an arm wrestle too.
I'll arm wrestle both of you any time.
Wait,
any
should we do a
place.
3-way arm wrestle? All of us can sit there like this and see who wins.
3-way arm wrestle has always been the greatest fantasy of mine. Yes,
We could do that.
Okay,
Not-
let's do it.
but
have
David's
some
literally
food
just on the,
first.
leaning up against the wall, having a drink, just watching these lunatics go.
Yeah, and like
Hold on,
Grumpfel's-
no, let's
Grumpfel's
actually
sort of
do it. I
Yeah.
think this would be funny.
Up to
Okay.
you guys. Hey, what? Yeah, look, up to you guys.
okay, sure, yeah. Okay, how do we do a 3-way arm wrestle then?
You cross your arms
Arms across.
and you grab a hand each like you're cracking a Christmas cracker.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And instead of pulling, you're slamming.
Yeah, good.
Push. Okay. All right.
Okay,
All
mechanically.
of you make your.
So I feel like me and Cass make a check against each other. Me and Pro make a check. Pro and Cass make a check. That's how this works, right? It's
Okay,
like
sure.
it's like a
Yep.
3-way thing.
I am
Okay.
going to drop my concentration on your extra fucking advantage to strength.
I was
for the
about-
record.
did-
Is it a
I wasn't
concentration
using
spell?
it.
Yeah, it's a concentration
Okay.
spell.
Was it supposed to be every time I did it? Because I didn't use it the last few times.
No, it was just that once. For the,
Okay, that's
yeah,
okay.
arm wrestle
Who wants to go
against people.
first?
Alright,
Before
so-
we get started, though, Delgrim will say to B, he'll kind of lean in closely and say, perhaps be flitting around secret arcane magic is not a necessarily good idea.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't cast a single spell.
Of course you didn't. Because we're doing that in this place, yes?
I think you're being paranoid.
Good. And with that, I guess Delgrim is then ready to
Okay, so
get our strengths on.
We'll go Delgrim versus Gallivahad first.
Okay.
All right, make your roll.
Mm-hmm. Let me just double check, but I'm pretty sure that's a 18.
Ooh. Gallivahad, what did you get?
22?
22. Yeah, look, Delgrim, you've had your fair share of arm wrestles before.
Yeah.
You're not sure if you've ever arm wrestled someone this strong.
It's a very great honor to nearly have my arm broken by your Gallivahad. Thank you.
Delgrim versus B.
Let's go, motherfucker.
Sure. 23.
Oh.
18.
Ooh.
Yeah, look, B's surprisingly strong for her size, but no match for the might of Delgrim.
Ow.
But what about B versus Gallivahad?
Okay.
Mm.
So 19.
19.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's still pretty bloody
Which,
good.
by the way,
Yeah.
I need you to know that a 19 is a nat 20.
I rolled an 8.
It was
I rolled a
disappointing
10.
because it's a fucking minus modifier.
That's okay. My dice didn't want to cooperate this time, so I rolled a 10 plus the 8, give me 18.
Did you pick Gallivahad in the fucking
No.
arm wrestle?
What's
So-
hilarious is the bee goes, ow!
So I feel. So how does B manage to beat Gallivahad, who is obviously significantly stronger than her? So how does this play out?
I feel like it's one of those things where like I've been beaten, and it's kind of like when you're in a danger scenario and you get that burst of adrenaline. So like the first, like versing Delgrim, the hand goes down and it's like panic, and just adrenaline just goes boom, like against Gallivahad.
And it's Gallavahad's like offhand.
Yeah,
And it's
it's
all a
like
bit
Gallavahad's
awkward.
left hand.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
There's a bit
Yeah.
of grease on the table. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Gallavad's tired because he's just beat someone else at an arm wrestle. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Incredible.
Gallivahad will just start laughing hysterically because he thinks that's the best thing that's
No.
happened.
Now do Tiernan. Do Tiernan as well.
Who are you talking to?
Well, you be your strongest one here. You beat you beat the winner of all of the strong
Oh.
arm.
Tiernan, do you want to arm wrestle?
No, I'm fine. You guys keep going.
No, I listen. There's no one I'd rather arm wrestle with. If you would
This
like
is-
to arm wrestle with me,
This is the
Okay.
Champions League, Tiernan. You're fighting the winner.
You want me to arm wrestle?
Do it.
I'm excited about the concept.
Tiernan, Tiernan,
Oh.
Tiernan, Tiernan.
Wait, hold on. I can't
Tier-
cheer for him. He's versing me.
Grumpfel, hold my drink, and I go
Yeah.
down to
Hold
arm
my
wrestle
beat.
B.
I'll look you in the eyes, Tiernan, and I'll be like, however this turns out, I'm just glad we've been friends all this time.
Okay. Make you wear that for us.
Tiernan explodes.
It's just a strength check or an athletics or what?
It's like an athletics check. Yeah.
Oh, yippee!
What did you do?
She rolled a 1.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, I rolled a 15.
All right. Tiernan, look. Flexing those mighty muscles of yours, Tiernan.
Yeah, but he's sort of gentle about it, so it's just like, dunk. Really.
It's almost like I'm playing into it. I'm like,
Hmm.
I want Tiernan to win.
Inside
The
check.
strongest of us all.
Okay, interesting. So the vibe in the bar is full of energy and excitement from all of this stuff. There's lots of kind of conversations going on. Gallivahad, you've got all the attention in the world that you could possibly want, plus more. Is there anything else that you guys are wanting to do for this evening before the evening draws to a close? And if not, what are your plans for the next day?
Well, Gallivahad will want to eat some food and drink some drinks and maybe see if anyone can play some music so we can have a little dance before bed.
Yeah. Okay. What about everybody else?
Tiernan's probably going to ask about the if there's anything to expect on the road west. Just making conversation with whoever is sitting again beside him on this very long table.
Yep.
To see what he can gather. But apart from that, he'd also like to try to strike up a conversation with Gallivahad to see if Gallivahad is willing to continue traveling with them.
Have the conversation.
Well, Gallivahad, now that we've back on land and whatnot, and we've saved you from the shipwreck, would you be interested in traveling inland with us? You clearly can handle yourself.
Well, I mean, like I said before, I don't really have a job at the moment, and like you mentioned, you did save me from a shipwreck, so if you need some help or want someone to help carry heavy things, I'm the guy.
And hitting things?
Oh, I can hit everything.
Ah, that'll help.
Yeah, you can. Sorry.
Yeah, I completely miss. Tiernan completely misses innuendo.
Yeah, innuendo. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm more than happy to come. I don't like. What's the plan? I don't know what you guys are actually doing. I heard someone say something about salmon. Salami, I don't know. I heard a word. I don't know what it was, but Solara maybe? I don't know. What's the plan? Where are we going?
Oh, it's more
What do you need me to hit?
Or just hit anyone who tries to kill us, really. Which seems to be the usual standard tactic, as I imagine.
Yeah, I feel like probably if they're trying to kill you, they might be trying to kill me as well. So I'm definitely into ending that where I can.
Awesome. Well, it's great that you're joining us.
Oh well, it's definitely nice to be included. I do lots of odd jobs, and this one's probably it's the first one in the Empire, so it'll be something to add to the list of skills, shall we say?
Well, it's the first time I've ever been this far north of anywhere. So it's a first for me too.
Well, we can have it our first together then. Yeah, sounds interesting. Like, just let me know what the plan is, if there's any end goals, or we're just kind of,
It's more of like a investigation sort of thing. We're sort of looking for hints. It's very esoteric, but hopefully we find stuff. If we don't, well, we move on to the next thing, whatever that will be.
Sounds good to me. I'm happy to join. I like short things. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. So let's do what we need to do and move on to the next thing.
Right.
But thanks for the invite. Appreciate it.
B and Delgrim, what are you guys up to?
I think Delgrim, it's only recently that it was pretty exhausted, right? Like, I think Delgrim would actually use this night to get a bit of a catch up on some sleep and call it relatively early once all of the furor around the fun little showmanship had died down. He'll head up to his room and quietly pack his things under his bed and get a good night's sleep for once.
Okay. And what about B?
I think B would go up to. She's been told she has her own room. So
I did give you a key, so.
Yeah, with the key she was provided by Tiernan, she would make her way to her room. And she would sit kind of cross-legged on her bed and start scribbling down multiple kind of different things in her little journal. Just of different things she can potentially say if she runs into or needs to contact Destaria, as like practice for in case that is something that comes up. In a sense of, gosh, if I run into this person, how do I sound like this was all part of the plan? sort of thing. And she'll just keep kind of writing out different things that she can say over and over and over again until she finds something maybe she could say. And when she kind of doesn't feel confident about any of those, she will begin meditating for a rest.
Okay. So with Gallivahad downstairs partying, someone downstairs at some stage has like brought along like a fiddle or a lute, and with the minor coaxing from you, Gallivahad, partying goes on through the night. Delgrim, you retire. Tiernan, what is your plan for the rest of the evening after the conversation with Gallivahad?
He'll probably get a quiet one, to be honest.
Okay. B, you've been meditating for like maybe a couple of hours. You anticipate it's maybe getting close-ish to midnight. You can still hear downstairs the noise of partying and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally you can hear Gallivahad's voice, obviously absolutely leading the shenanigans of what's going on down there. When you hear a knock at your door.
We'll get up, check her hand, make sure she's still wearing the glove. Approach the door, kind of leaning her weight and hands against it. Put her ear up to it and say, "Who's there?"
And that's where we'll go to break.
I don't like this, Hamish.
Excellent.
Cool. Hey, thanks very much for everyone who was hanging out with us tonight. Thanks for those of you who are popping up. I can see we've got a Brittany there, Master Wayne.
A Brit Fenwick?
Yeah.
Brittany
Wait, are you
Award-
talking about
award-
crit award-winning
Award-winning.
Brittany Fenwick?
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Absolutely. And we've got a bunch of other people. So thank you very much for hanging out with us. We will come back in 5 to 10 minutes and we'll find out who it is that is knocking on B's door.
Uh-oh.
See you soon.
Knocking on
There's a
B's
bee?
door.
There's a bee?
In the land of Peldorn, where the echoes call, through the ruins deep, through the rise and fall, radiant shadows dreaming of the dawn, that which shines will blind us all. Tiernan crossed with shard and steel, searching for the lost. Blinky flies beside him, a faithful friend at any cost. Miera weaves the storm and flame, magic wild, chaos untamed. Power churning, bright yet dire, she walks the edge of fate and fire. Radiant shadows dancing in the night, guided by the stars, taking up the fight. Through the darkest valleys to the highest peaks, standing by each other as the darkness speaks. Delgrim stalks where the wild things cry, a sharpened blade, a hunter's eye. Stranger to stars in the light of day, he hunts for the means to fell his prey. Grumpfel draws on death's domain, a good life's rest well earned, with Cometeon's blessing, sharing the lessons learned. Bee's mind is a map of endless lore, a wizard's gaze at the arcane door. Her blood runs thick with a trauma past, she weave her spell as the clock turns back. Radiant shadows dancing in the night, guided by the stars, taking up the fight. Through the darkest valleys to the highest peaks, standing by each other as the darkness speaks. Blinding gold and shattered crowns, lies that weigh and pull us down. A light too bright, a fate too tall, that which shines will blind us all. Radiant shadows dancing in the night, guided by the stars, taking up the fight.
through the darkest valleys to the highest peaks. Together they will stand as the darkness speaks. In the land of Peldorn, their epic tale is spun, a story still unfolding, a battle not yet won. Radiant shadows dancing in the night, guided by the stars, taking up the fight. Radiant shadows, can you hear the call? That which shines will blind us all.
Fucking hell. Hey, hi, welcome back.
I'm
Thank
not
you.
going to say what I was going to say.
Say it, you coward.
No, this is not my channel.
Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight. You choosing to spend your time with us, and time is the most valuable thing that you have. So we really appreciate that. Where we left off, the party had, for the most part, apart from Gallivahad, called it a night, with B going upstairs to meditate for the evening when she had heard a knock on the door. B, you had gone over and sort of pressed yourself up against
Who's
it
there?
and asked who is there. Saz, could you show us who is there, please?
You're an asshole. It's MVCDM. I'm guaranteeing it. Wait, maybe I'm wrong.
Excuse. So we've been
It's
lied
not!
to.
Holy
We were lied
shit!
to. Oh, it's just there for him. It's for technical reasons.
Outstanding. B, you would hear a very familiar voice as I would like to introduce Ellie to the table. Ellie is a good friend of ours who I have roped in to play the part of someone that she is about to introduce.
If you hear against your will, blink twice.
No,
Good.
no, that's not
fast.
that's not what we planned. But you hear this voice on the other side of the door asking who is there. How do you respond? Oh, you're muted.
Quietly.
Oh no, we can't hear you.
That's okay. We'll get there. Come on,
Oh,
technology.
hey, listen, on the upside, fucking fantastic headset. I have the exact same one. It's great.
That's
No,
okay.
it
We'll sort
hates you. The good news is I have so
Uh-oh.
much time to formulate a response.
You do.
Yeah, you gotta do that thing sometime.
Yeah, it's technology. Nothing ever works properly.
No,
Still nothing.
can't hear you.
Either that or informing Zoom which microphone is
Oh
on.
yeah, Zoom could be the thing.
Yeah, is
Live
Now.
technology.
Hey, we got
Hey!
it. Hey.
Wow. How
There you go.
anticlimactic. I'm so sorry.
all you've got to do
The
is turn
audio
it off,
before and everything.
then on again like 1,000 times. Okay. All right. Moment to breathe because we're past the tech stress. Okay.
Ellie, if you're about to aggress me, I'm sorry in advance out of character because you're really cool in real life.
Thank you. You just hear a voice just going, "It's me," which would sound familiar.
How familiar? What's the voice?
Who is it?
It's me. It's Rexy.
Okay. I'll unlock
Let
the
me
door.
in. She like immediately kind of pushes in.
Okay. Cool. Close the door immediately behind you.
I need some
Are
popcorn.
you crazy?
So, can I ask, after that statement, Ellie, can you describe what Ruxy looks like, please?
Yes. So Rexy is a Dwargar. She's, kind of a little shorty with some ash gray skin and white hair. Like B, she has some tattoos as part of the consortium. She also just has a handful of kind of other tattoos as well. She has like some visible scarring around her hands and wrists. And yeah, long white hair and kind of like some nice like fine robes.
What do you mean? Am I crazy? Like, no
What?
is the obvious answer.
You come back to a town that you ran from 2 years ago. You give the innkeeper your name, and then you cast magic in the lobby in front of everybody.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm not that important, right? Like, no, hey, if someone runs into me and they're like, wow, look, that's Beatrix Everly, then that's a problem. But they don't know. It's
You
been
know
2
how I
years.
found out about you? Oscar, he ran down to the street and tried to find the nearest consortium member he could find to complain that somebody was using magic.
Okay.
Even if it wasn't you, which again I found out by asking the innkeeper simply who was the one who cast magic in here.
Well, the good
It would have
news
been
is
a problem.
the good news is the magic I cast, it can be used by multiple types of people, not just consortium members, so it's confusing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sure you really thought that through before you used it to stop a punch? For an arm wrestling contest?
Yeah,
I
well,
hope
I
it
did
was worth it. You're lucky he found me.
I don't want my friends to get punched in the face.
And I don't want my friends to get captured and imprisoned. God forbid. God's forbid.
Well, the good news is they can try.
And they certainly would. I don't think you realize how lucky you were tonight.
Okay, I just don't think I'm that important. And also, my plan was, for the record, is if anyone was like, hold on a second, you're using magic. I have my consortium tattoos. I can just lie and say that I'm on a mission of some kind. And,
A mission where you have to use your precious magic to stop an arm wrestling contest.
Yeah, because, Gallivahad is really important and no one is allowed to harm them.
You haven't changed a bit.
You're right, I haven't.
She would go in for a hug.
Which B would accept and reciprocate.
Very much one of those my best friend's a dumb bitch kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
oh, I love you, but that was a really stupid thing to do.
Good. Yeah. Excellent. What are you doing here?
In the city or the tavern?
No, in the tavern you were told that I was here, I guess.
Yeah.
But what? You're a little bit away from the consortium.
Yeah, but there's a few of us that went out for drinks and we just kind of ended up in the area.
Like, who else? Anyone I need to be worried about?
No, most of them are new. I don't think they would know you.
Good. What happened with Destaria?
In what sense?
Well, after
She's still
town,
there.
She just acted like nothing ever happened.
You know her.
Cool. Awesome. That sounds great.
You don't have to rehash this. I just, what are you doing here?
Well, I can introduce you to my friends if you like.
Right now?
Listen, sleep's not that important, so, we can, if someone, I only need 4 hours of it, and if they need any more, then I guess that's on them.
Yep, haven't changed. If you'd like, I'd also, we can wait if you want. I'd be keen to hear about what you've been up to.
I don't think anything I have to say is super exciting. There's definitely some stuff that was exciting. But obviously we ran away. We found Purchase and Delian's Rest. And my family's still there. It was, they're fine. They're doing their own thing without me. And I met some friends, and everything was really cool. And then I met this group of absolute strangers that are you know, they're all really cool in their own individual ways. Some of them are a bit, fiery, but it's cool. And then we've done a bunch of things. We've dealt with Fae, and we've been to the courts, and one of my friends died and got brought back to life and now doesn't have eyes. And it's actually kind of creepy. But it's cool.
Yeah.
And then we
And these are
sailed
the
on a
friends
ship.
here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Then we were on a
Go on.
ship was for some time, which was really cool until it was boarded by consortium members, and I had to hide in a dimensional pocket with a rope. And then we got here, and we're on the next leg of our adventure.
It truly sounds like it. It really just does sound like you've been up to a lot. But I guess most importantly, are you happy? Do you think you made the right choice?
Yeah, I do. You were learning a bunch of... I don't want to say dark because I don't think that's fair. You were learning a bunch of like mind magic, and it was a little bit scary. Have you learnt more?
I have, and it is a little bit scary, but it's what I have to do.
It hurts a bunch of people though, right?
Sometimes it does, yes. But what I have to do.
Is there anything weird that's happening at the consortium at the moment?
It's always a bit weird.
But like extra weird, like you and I hearing Dastaria talk about her whole heart weird.
I don't know. It's kind of, they're just trying to figure out what's going on with the magic. Like, there's been nothing like the town since, the town.
Did she go back, or has she just left it?
No, she doesn't really talk about it. I've tried, but
good to hear. It's so insignificant.
and we don't have to rehash old arguments. I just wanted to know that you're happy, but I am concerned that you came back. I know you don't think that you were important, but you were important to a few of us, and I want to make sure that you stay safe. So, are you staying in town long?
We'll be in the Empire for some time, I think. The people I'm important to are not people I'm worried about hunting me down.
Then can I at least kind of try and help you keep safe?
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, yeah. I need to finish my rest this evening, but you're right. We should let my friends sleep, and in the morning I can introduce you to them.
That sounds nice. I think I'd like that.
We can take turns in keeping watch of each other, like old times.
Like old times. I'll take the first.
Okay. I mean, you did interrupt my rest, but it's fine.
Yeah, and Lord knows you need your beauty sleep, so.
Yeah, something like that, I guess. Go straight back to meditating.
Yeah. And,
she'll just lean against the door.
yeah, cool. Awesome. So with that, eventually, Gallivahad, you would find your way back to your room, in whatever state and with whatever company you would choose to have or not have. The next day would roll around, and all of you would wake up in your respective times. Who do you think would be the first person to wake up?
Roll initiative.
Ro-
I rolled a 2. Delgrim's sleeping in.
I rolled a 22.
I rolled a 4.
Seems on brand.
I rolled a 10.
Like a kid on Christmas morning.
Yeah.
I wake up. And I wake Roxy up, and then I go and
I'm awake.
yeah, good. Then I go
You
and
took
shake
watch
awake
very
my
seriously.
friends.
Yeah.
Like, I will go and I will go to Tiernan first, and I will stand over Tiernan and just, Tiernan, wake up!
How'd you get in my room?
You left it unlocked. It's really unsafe.
I don't recall doing that.
I'm also really good at picking locks.
That makes more sense.
I need to
why are
meet you
shaking me
downstairs.
awake?
I need to
Okay.
meet you downstairs and introduce you to someone really cool.
Wait a minute. Weren't all your old contacts in the Empire, like, bad?
No, I had friends. I'm not just by myself all the time.
Okay.
Trust me, you'll like her a lot.
Okay. I want
Also, if
Grumpfel's
you could
coffee first.
Also, if you could like save me pancakes if they have pancakes, that would be really cool.
Do they make pancakes in the Empire?
I don't know.
And also, what are pancakes?
They're really yummy. You should go and ask about them. It'll be great. And then I leave you and I go to Gallivahad next. I walk into Galivahad's room. Are you alone?
Who were you sharing
No.
a room with?
I
Like,
was
and-
sharing a room with Grumpfel.
And do you have any clothes on?
I would have probably fallen into bed with my clothes still on. But being shaken awake, I would have. My automatic thing would be to grab my my hammer.
Your hammer or your hammer?
Both. I got 2 hands for a reason.
You see B and she's like standing over you like, Gallivahad!
It is a bit early. What's happening?
You have to go downstairs right now and ask for pancakes.
Pancakes. This sounds important.
It's so important. I promise you.
See,
It's the most
well,
important thing you'll do today.
Considering you are the strongest of us, apart from Tiernan, I'll get up.
And
go get
Tiernan's already
pancakes.
downstairs.
Oh well, okay. I'll go downstairs then.
Meanwhile, I'm downstairs going, Yusuf, what are pancakes?
Grumpfel, there's a small note that Grumpfel has left on his bed, which you notice, B. Which basically just says that Grumpfel has always been the first to get up in the morning, and that he has gone out and has gone looking for the temple to Kamatayon, and he'll be back later on. He'll catch up with the party later on.
I'll pocket that note. And also let Tiernan know.
I was
and-
sharing a room.
I
with
mean,
her.
not Tiernan, sorry, Gallivahad. And then I will make my way towards Delgrim's room and just
Back into Tiernan's room.
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, and go over to
So
Delgrim this
efficient.
time.
You're a deep
be like-
sleeper.
And
Yeah.
be like, Delgrim!
The horses eat the bees.
I tried to wake you before, but you would like you had your mouth open. There was like drool coming out of it, and I couldn't wake you. So anyway, this is my second time trying to wake you. Hi!
Good morning, bee. What?
There's an emergency, and you have to head downstairs and ask for pancakes.
Okay, I'll do that.
And I'll grab you by the collar and pull you up. And I'll be like, Delgrim,
sleeps
you don't
like a baby
understand.
girl. You're grabbing him by the neck, then.
Okay, by the shoulders, I'll grab you and I will look you in the eyes and say, Delgrim, this is a matter of life or death.
he'll spin out of the bed, then fall out and immediately start putting on all of his gear. And bolt downstairs, yelling as he goes, "Pancake! Get someone to get me What is pancake?"
How?
I think we've established pancakes are now our
I
empire's
love
delicacy.
that.
Yeah, boom,
Ruined
done.
Ham's life.
No,
And there's 3 panicked people at the bar going, pancakes! Pancakes!
Oh, Tiernan's not panicked.
Which, Roxy, I would have told you to, like, head down to the bar first.
Yeah.
So that I guess you would see these 3 people arrive.
She's hoping and praying that these are not the people you're about to introduce her to.
But lo and behold, B comes down later. After.
Later.
How much later?
You leave them there for like 2 hours.
2 or 3 hours. That's all really weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
8 hours later. No. Like 2 minutes later. After I've like freshened up, made myself like look presentable, I'll come downstairs. Does everyone have pancakes, Ham? What's the deal here?
Yeah. So Yosef is currently cooking up some pancakes. He's also got a pot of something called cola far, which is a type of coffee. It's imagine the thickest coffee that you could possibly ever imagine, and make it just a little bit thicker. And it's mixed with fresh goat's milk. So it is incredibly bitter, but it also comes with a small pot of honey, which both Ruxy, you and B would know some people use in it to make it sweeter or take the edge off it slightly. But it is like the equivalent of like the energy drink of this place. It'll give you one hell of a buzz and get you
I feel
going.
like it's the consistency of thickened cream, and I don't
Yeah.
like that.
It's
Yeah.
like it's sort of Guinnessy almost. So yeah.
You're not
Tiernan uses
telling
a
it.
lot of honey.
Perfect. Delgrim will order 2.
Yep, perfect. Excellent.
And to make it quick, it's a matter of life and death with pancake.
And look, within a matter of moments, there's a couple of pots of this steaming coffee and these strange, round, fluffy kind of cakes that you've never seen before.
So much maple syrup.
And it is, yeah, there is this weird, strange, syrupy stuff that they recommend you put. And like just big things of butter to smear on it as well.
What's this syrup thing? Where's it come from? Did it come from a bee or something?
But the what you pour on the pancakes?
Yeah. What do you
Yeah,
make it up?
It's out of trees. Well,
It's tree
why
sap.
did you get it out of bees? Like honey comes from bees. I'm like, what?
No, I thought it was some unique bee to the Empire that creates a syrup.
No,
Why would I immediately assume it's tree sap?
why wouldn't you assume it's tree sap? I mean, you're making
That's
a
usually
lot of...
white, isn't it?
Enough of this senseless arguing. There is matter of life and death at stake. And Delgrim will take his pancakes, turn around, and start like frantically looking for B, just holding these food and drink.
Delgrim, what are you talking about?
I feel like we may have been just misled slightly and maybe not been woken up as gently as we could have been
I
potentially.
thought we were meeting Bee's friend.
Oh.
Roxy's just
I
kind
just
of like
thought it was
sitting
urgent.
nearby, overhearing, and just like, oh god, like they are. But she's still gonna just kind of sit with her breakfast that I'm gonna assume is like those little egg cups where you have the spoon and you like crack the top like to make dippy eggs.
Yeah.
But she's not doing dippy eggs because she's refined. So it's just like she would never.
So she's just
Or maybe
looking at
she
them?
would have, but like not anymore. She's too good for it.
Good.
Yeah.
B will like almost skip downstairs, and will approach you first, Roxy, and just grasp onto your hand if you allow, and kind of pull you up out of your seat and drag you across to her friends. Be like, guys, I told you, it's a matter of life and death.
Oh, that's pancakes?
That's
No,
an odd name.
Pancakes?
Pancakes are in front of you. What are you talking about?
You told them I was named Pancake?
No. I told them to get pancakes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a little bit unclear why.
I'm
I don't know.
confused.
Anyway, this is my friend Roxy.
Hello.
Hi, Roxy. My name is Tiernan Depan.
Roxy's from the consortium.
Roxy,
I
how
am.
soon are you going to die?
Hopefully after a life well lived. I don't know. What do you mean? How soon are you gonna die?
I plan.
Oh no, he's the one that already died.
I thought you said he didn't have eyes.
Well,
And staring into Delgrim's eyes because he'll have rolled out of bed without putting his little blindfold on. You'll see these inky black voids where
Okay, yeah.
his eyes are staring out at you. Yes, I have already done that one time. I do not plan on doing it ever again.
I think that's a good plan. She definitely is uncomfortable with looking you in the eye.
B, weren't we supposed to avoid the consortium?
oh, like everyone but Roxy, yeah.
Gallivahad will stretch his hand out to shake yours. Nice to
Yep.
meet you, Roxy Pancakes.
It's
am
Roxy with a
Gallivahad.
U, guys. Don't be impolite.
Roxy with a U, Pancakes. I'm Gallivahad Deedle. Nice to meet you.
She'll take your hand, but again, a bit confused and not necessarily put off, but just like a oh god. Yes, Gallivahad. Nice to meet you. I'm Roxy.
Roxy
Roxy.
Pancakes. Got it.
No, yeah. You know what? Yeah, sure.
B's just like, guys, it's Roxy.
They got that right.
Feeling saying that.
You should not make fun of Gallivan's accent, Peter.
This is so. It's too early. Honestly, it's too early.
Yeah,
and
and
immediately
hasn't
just
kicked in
grab
yet.
a pancake barehanded and just start like.
No, Delgrim! You don't eat it like that!
What do you mean? Can we sit down at least, please? What is this? Is far too early.
You should have gotten an early night.
I did. I just needed a lot of sleep. It's been very challenging last several days.
What did you do? Die or something? Oh.
How can we help you, Roxy?
I mean, I was just told that I would get to meet some of B's friends, so I'm here to meet you. And as she says that, she kind of like leans closer to B, and it just gives her like a blink twice if you need help kind of thing, because they seem a bit all over the place.
She doesn't blink even once.
It's just a staring contest now.
Blinky, however, will look directly at you and blink twice, really allegedly.
Delgrim never blinks.
It's a really unsettling group.
What a fucked up party, man.
And with that comment, I guess Delgrim will remember his blindfold and pull it out and cover his eyes up.
So, yes, it's nice to meet you.
Roxy wants to
Likewise.
know what we're doing. Like what our mission is.
Well, I'm here to hit things. Apparently, that's what Tiernan told me.
Really good at it.
Tiernan, you had the conversation with... What did you... Tiernan? There are very
Delgrim.
specific rules about what we can say to people about what we are doing on secret mission to save the world.
Yes, and I
Oh,
abided by all of those rules, Delgrim.
Okay,
I
good.
think,
Mission?
Delgrim, you may have actually told me more about what we're doing than Tiernan did in that one sentence.
Well, nothing that says volumes.
So, what are you doing?
Guys, I promise you can trust Roxy.
Oh, it's not that. We were restricted in what information we can divulge.
Yeah, you were there, B, I believe.
Yeah, but like you let me hear it.
Weren't you there for it?
Yeah, but like you let me be there for it. And I barely knew you.
It was not our decision to do this. I am concerned that if we tell people that don't know the secret things that they be tracked down and killed by secret organizations.
Well, hear me out. If you don't tell Roxy, I will.
Well, that'll be on you then, not us.
Yeah, but by being my friend, I guess it's kind of on you too.
Don't think the spell works that way.
It's very simple.
What's fair?
Right now, we're looking for a tiny village called Fort Shut Arm, on hunt for strange creature that may be captured that we have slight interest in.
We
Like
believe it's
an-
west.
An academic interest or what?
No personal interest. We need to have conversation with this potentially bound creature and see if they can help us with slight matter of entire world ending.
And how is this world gonna end?
Well, if we do our job well, it will not.
And this person that you brought along with you, Gallivahad, if I remember correctly, you also don't know what's going on?
No, I don't know. I was picked up. I had a shipwreck. They were nice enough to let me board their ship. And yeah, now I'm just here to hit things. I don't know any more than that though. They're pretty cool people. Like
Gallivahad
we
is a
had fun.
recent acquaintance, and they have proven themselves more quite capable. So
yeah, I beat Oscar last night.
It was
I heard.
really cool.
Gallivahad bench pressed me last night too. It was very exciting.
I did not hear about that. And she genuinely looks impressed.
Yeah. Gallivahad will flex a little bit because that's what he does.
So Roxy, is there any way you could assist?
I would like to, but I kind of need a bit more information. How can I assist? I can ask around for you, or
Well, you must know the area quite well. Surely more than us, that's for sure. The village
yeah.
of, is it Fort Jut I'm
Fort
terrible
Jut
with
Am.
accents.
I have written it down as for Jart
Hamish, please, for the love of God, correct me.
Close.
No, this is incredible. This is amazing. I'm loving this.
It's
Fort
on the
Jut
other
Arm.
side of large mountain to west. The small village we need to find, see if clues there for maybe fallen creature that we are hunting for.
You, Ruxy, the name that these guys are saying, they're obviously 100% butchering the living fuck out of it, but also B, you've not the B the party, but the B the letter. You've never heard of this place that they're talking about.
but I know that they're mispronouncing it.
Yeah, and you've got a pretty good idea.
It's a feeling.
Yeah, you've got a pretty
Yeah.
good idea of what they're trying to say, but it's also
Yeah.
Culture
yeah.
is being
It's like
Yeah.
when you hear an American say aluminum instead
Melbourne.
of aluminium.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when
or
you hear it-
Melbourne, yeah.
Yeah, or Kiwis talking about beers with beer, so you
or
know, it's-
Victorians going
yeah.
to gym pie.
Or
Kiwis
Australians
claiming.
saying pawn or porn.
Mm.
What was that one?
Pawn
or
or
porn.
porn.
Like pawn
Same
shop versus pornographic material.
Oh, right, okay.
Born to A1.
They are two different words.
Yeah, that's porn to A1, something very different from my work. Anyway,
Excellent.
the matters of language. Okay, cool. So, yes, anyway, you are not familiar with this name that these guys are rolling out, Roxy.
Okay. I have not heard of it, but I'm sure I know people who do. There's a large library in town with a huge map room. So
Tiernan, it sounds like something you should maybe do. I'm library, the books. Last time I did books, we had to kill dragon.
Hey, Delgrim.
You sure you don't want to come? It sounds exciting.
Hey, Delgrim. You know what
Hmm.
else Roxy is really good at?
What else?
Mind magic.
What?
Yeah.
Is that not a problem in this place? You not both be hunted down and killed mercilessly? Oh no, you.
Roxy's part of the consortium.
Okay, this is good.
She like wiggles her hand tattoo.
Is that what tattoo is for? It's part of.
I've told you this. Why don't you listen to anything I say?
And sometimes you talk a lot.
Cam,
Yeah, I could agree with that.
when she put her hand up to show the tattoo,
Yep.
what does it actually look like? I'd like to see if I can get a capture what it looked like.
Roxy, like, it's. What are you trying to glean from that? Is probably more important.
Well, it's obviously arcane in nature. It's not just a simple tattoo, or like, is it a simple tattoo design that could be possibly replicated? Is it something that is inherently magical? That sort of thing.
I mean, from looking at it, it looks, when you see it, and when you've seen the ones on B's hand, the coloration is a little bit strange, but otherwise it just looks like a tattoo.
Okay.
It doesn't appear to be of any kind of like arcane sigils or anything of that nature.
Mhm.
It is just it's a design for B. It looks one way. From what you can see from what Roxy flashes, it looks different to what B's got. There doesn't seem to be anything in particular about it which is consistent, if that makes sense.
Okay.
John, if it's helpful, like having probably seen B's tattoos more than once now.
Well, I'm trying to remember, and honestly, the fact that you have tattoos on your hand it's only felt like it's come up in the last session. So I honestly can't remember it ever being discussed before.
Yeah,
They've
like,
been hidden quite a bit, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, but there would have been glimpses of them, but like she's outwardly now
Tiernan's not the
shown.
most perceptive person, so he probably missed it.
She did
Yeah, we had
outwardly
that
show
run.
all of you, and so like from even I guess that from her, you would know that on her thumb there is a star-like symbol that almost looks like a clock face. There is a sun. There is an eye, a scorpion, and a small bird on each finger. They're all on different fingers.
And Roxy's appears different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thug life across the knuckles.
Excellent.
No, it's it would be kind of like maybe like smoky kind of, those like kind of abstract tattoos that have a bit of smoke and stuff to them, and there would be some similar symbology. Like there would be a bird as well, but it'd be a different kind of bird, like a sun, some stars, but definitely more kind of celestial looking, I guess.
Well, what's this is Tiernan talking. What's stopping somebody merely replicating those tattoos and pretending to be members of the consortium?
Well, they have inherent magic to them. So, for example, there are places throughout the Empire called mage stays. And these places specifically can detect the magic that is imbued in the tattoos, so that like if I was to try and get into one, myself or Roxy could get in because we have the consortium tattoos, and it recognizes those. If you were to just try with a tattoo, it wouldn't be imbued with the same magic, so you wouldn't be able to get in.
The moment you said that inherent magic, Tiernan's going to cast detect magic to get an understanding of it, and he doesn't attempt to hide this at all.
Would lean into it also, so allow you to do so
Yeah.
on the tattoos.
So the tattoos absolutely come back as magical, probably in an abjuration school.
Tiernan, do you remember if
Pacer?
Gerlach had a tattoo?
I don't recall. I don't recall seeing any.
It's not important. Are we all making trip to library? Gallivahad, do you want to come with me for walk around city? We ask random people maybe if they know of where of this place.
Oh, yeah, that sounds. I have that axe as well from Oscar. I kind of want to see what, maybe we could sell it, see if it's worth anything. I want to see if he's actually talking shit about it being worth more than like 100 gold or not.
Seem like a good idea.
I'll happily accompany Roxy to the library.
I'll come with you both.
Right, sounds like a party then. I'm guessing that B is still wearing the fingerless glove.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She'd definitely be like checking to make sure that that's there. And you know how like if your friend's wearing an outfit where there could be a fashion accident at any time, where you're just kind of like constantly checking to make sure that you can't actually like see their underwear or something like that. She's kind of constantly checking your glove.
Cute.
Outstanding.
I think on the way out then with Gallivahad, Delgrim will kind of slide in next to B a little bit, and not quiet enough that it can't be heard. We'll just sort of say, if it turns out your friend is secret betrayal, then find a way to let me know where you are, and we come and we absolutely kill her dead.
Do I hear this?
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you've met such nice and caring friends, B.
So I'm assuming we need the rooms for another night, yes?
Is that Tiernan's way of saving the conversation from
Yes.
awkwardness? Good. Excellent.
I will say very quickly, if it's okay, to Delgrim, as long as you stay within 120 feet and don't leave there. Also, maybe stay north, so I know which direction you're in at all times. Then I can message you.
Before we head out, your friend seems a little cautious. I'm just wondering, is it safe to walk around looking like you?
Yeah, as long as they don't.
Is it safe for her to be walking around looking like B?
I would feel happier if she had some sort of hood or hat to kind of
Or a
hide behind
disguise.
it.
I have a hat.
The glove is great, but we socialized. We weren't each other's only friends. We went out for drinks and such. There are people who would recognize her. So if you have a hat,
I will
beg you to
offer
wear
my
it.
hat to B on the condition that if she wears it, she must look like Tiernan.
Why
What
Tiernan?
did I do?
Because he is the strongest of us.
Yeah, but hold on. There's going to be two of us walking side by side that look identical to each other.
You could be a
Twins.
bit
We can be
shorter.
twins.
Yeah.
You're now Nearden.
Do you know what? I was going to say the exact same thing. Okay, great. I'll be Nathan, and you can be Tiernan.
Perfect. All right, I will hand it. You can have my hat. And it's a hat of disguise.
I'll put the hat on, and I will disguise myself as sexy femme Tiernan.
Yes.
What does sexy femme Tiernan look like, B?
Hang on, let me
Just
roll
like Tiernan, except
Sexy
curvy,
and femme.
voluptuous, long flowing hair, and yeah, that's it. That's exactly it.
I rolled a 7 on the D10. I'm not into it.
Delgrim's got some real confused feelings going on right now.
She is,
Delgrim's got confused
aside from the
feelings.
hair on her head, she's suspiciously hairless.
So-
7.
So Ellie, for your reference, the suspiciously hairless was a slip of the tongue by John a long time ago in the campaign
So
when he
good.
was
And
trying
they
to
have
describe
never
Tiernan.
let it down.
No, of course, because why?
I was a
They
viewer
couldn't
then.
Get facial hair.
Yeah, Yeah.
Woke
Couldn't
up
grow any.
suspiciously hairless.
Whatever you have to tell yourself.
This is why I got Ellie involved. Hey, what's the plan again? Who's going where?
Library.
Tiernan is going with Tiernan.
All right. So Ruxy, Tiernan, and Tiernan are going to the library.
Mm.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Yes.
Only
Would
one.
the disguise mask the tattoo, or does the magic from the tattoo still kind of like keep it visible?
So disguise self would hide the tattoo. And for your edification, within Mardovia, there is the Mage Stay, which I've given you information about. There is also the Mardovian Archives, which is actually a separate giant library that is like a public establishment, which would have things like maps and all of those sorts of bits and pieces as well. So Ruxy would know that she's got options for where she wants to take these two. So have a think about that, and then I'm just going to go back to Delgrim and Gallivahad. What are you guys up to?
Also, P.S. It lasts for an hour. I think. What were we doing? We were just walking around the
Yeah,
town.
we're going around town. You're going to get the access aid to
Yeah.
see how much it's worth, and along the way, we'll just chat with some townsfolk and see if anyone can point us in the direction of this village or give us more information about it.
Yeah.
So, just happily, charismatically chatting with random townsfolk. What could possibly go wrong?
Charismatically.
Yeah, you two. Oh
I
my
got a plus
god.
one. What?
Look,
Yeah.
one
Fine.
of us might have some luck. The other one might piss some people off. You don't know which.
Yeah, and it could be either way. Okay.
Hopefully, we don't run into any old ladies.
Get him!
Oh god, we getting flashbacks. Okay, so we will go back to the three individuals who are looking for knowledge. Ruxy, where are you going to take the three of you? Are you going to take them to the Mage Stay, or are you going to take them to the Archives?
I'll take him to the archives, but with the promise of going to the Mage Stay later.
Okay, cool, awesome.
What's
All
the
right.
Mage Day?
It's a magic shop.
It is to probably expand on that. It is again, Ellie has been given so much information to try and absorb and has done a truly wonderful job, but just filling in a few spaces with that. So the Mage Stay is not so much probably a magic shop. It is specifically an establishment run by the Consortium, where members of the Consortium stay, and it would be the only place that you could access anything vaguely magical. Which the general public basically don't get access to. But would also have very useful information. But with that, you guys head to the Mardovian Archives. It's a fairly long trip up towards where the archives are, which is in part of the city called Raven's Perch, which is high up, situated on a cliff face. So there's a number of like long staircases you've got to wind your way up to this particular area. The building itself is magnificent, but one of the things everyone in the group notices as you traverse through the city, as you're going to various locations, is that you don't see a single horse. What you do see, and what possibly is somewhat unsettling the first time you go around a corner, is that there is a lack of general beasts of burden, but when you see people riding anything, it is dire wolves. Comparatively rare, most people seem to be getting about on foot, but even the few carriages that you see are pulled by dire wolves. There are one or two oxen for slightly more sort of menial jobs, but it is strange seeing these large animals pulling these carts or pulling carriages with people inside through the city, or people actually riding them. You also notice that the way these creatures are treated is not the same as what people would normally treat, so like their horse or something like that. It becomes quickly apparent that there is almost a level of equality between the people of Mardovia and the people of the Empire and these direwolves. They are not treated like a beast. They are treated like a companion or a friend. Like you will see with some inns that there's almost like large sort of kennels attached to them, and the direwolves are looked after. They're given exceptional food. They're treated exceptionally well. It is very different to anything that you've seen in southern Paldorn in regards to people treated their horses and stuff well, but this is an extra level. It is literally like people with their most beloved pets. There doesn't, just in case there is any confusion here, there seems to be no indication that the direwolves are more intelligent than what would potentially be expected. So they're not like hyper intelligent or anything like that. They're just treated exceptionally well. But the three of you make your way up to the archives and going inside. Tiernan, Cathar Baal has got some impressive libraries and some impressive knowledge. This is up there with it. There is books wall to wall. There's little alcoves for people to be able to sit in and study. This is a truly magnificent library.
A proper place of learning.
Absolutely. And you can actually see tending it are individuals who are all wearing what appears to be almost like a sort of potentially a uniform. It's a plain tunic, waistcoat, and breeches, and the belts adorned with a number of like writing implements. Almost like little like ink pots with quills sticking out of them and all that sort of stuff. And a large tome and effectively what is like a shoulder holster. They're all wearing long grey cloaks, and on the back of the cloak is the image of an owl. And they have a simple hat with a single owl feather sticking out of it. And there is a symbol, a holy symbol, and all of you would be aware that these appear to be priests of the god of wisdom and knowledge, Saviesa. And there's probably, you see at least a half a dozen of these individuals of different races. The other thing that you will all ping as you move through the city is that the predominant race here in Mardovia appears to be elves. Delgrim, with you traveling around, you notice that there's less Duragar drow out this time of day than what there were the previous night, for probably understandable reasons. But you still see a couple as you're making your way through your town. Like there's definitely a significant population of them here relative to what you've seen elsewhere.
Good.
The general cultural makeup of this city is very different to what you guys have encountered in the past.
Yeah, I think whilst out and about, one of the first things Delgrim will attempt to do is find the most immediately unattended direwolf and try and give it scritchies.
Okay. I will come back to that in a minute,
Sure.
and we'll work out how many fingers you'll lose. But with the other guys, within the archives themselves, what is it that you are trying to find?
Can I ask a question first?
Yep.
How long did it take us to get here?
Probably took you probably a good half hour, 45 minutes.
Okay, cool. About 15 minutes into this journey, I will turn back into B.
Okay. With the Head of Disguise, can it only be used once a day?
No, it doesn't say there's any limits to it.
So you can just keep reusing it if you want to, B.
Yeah, cool. If I can determine that is a thing I can reuse, I will do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
apologies. Actually says while wearing the hat, the spell only ends if you remove it.
Okay.
So all good.
Okay. I don't know what you were saying because you were muted, but there was some sass behind it.
I
so-
said, never mind. I'm hot Tiernan for the rest of the day, baby.
Yeah,
Hey,
incredible.
Tiernan is all right looking. Doesn't need to be hot.
Oh, no, sorry. I meant hot femme Tiernan.
Amazing. Incredible. You guys do get some strange looks as you're walking through town. Again, shard folk are not common in this part of the world. But once you're in the archives, what is it that you guys are trying to find?
Basically, any reference to that village name that we're looking up. Any possible old maps of the area where the village is supposed to be. Probably won't be looking up any Solaris if I can help it.
Well, you're the one doing it, so if you don't want to, don't.
Well, I'm concerned about extra prying eyes.
Yep.
That I'm not 100% sure on yet. Just because they're B's friend doesn't mean.
Yep. So you don't trust B. Yep. Cool.
That's one way to infer it.
Yeah.
But focusing on the village name and old maps of the region for starters.
Cool. Awesome.
Let's see what I find first.
B, how about you?
I'm just here as moral support. So I think I will kind of, as Tiernan's doing his thing, probably just wander throughout, see if I notice anything cool or uncool
You're not gonna help
happening.
me. Wow.
No. Do you know why? And not in a shady way, but like I think B assumes that you're more than capable, like that you don't need her help. So it's I'll be kind of just pacing and checking out this place. Have I been here before?
No, you would not have
Okay.
been here.
Well,
No.
then it'll be like a matter of this is a place that maybe I could have seen if I stuck around, sort of thing. So it's exploring with curiosity.
Cool.
Well, how vigilant is Roxy on Tiernan's what Tiernan is looking up?
Imagine her like a fussy mother hen who's like trying to keep track of everybody. She's still like a bit in awe that B is here and trying to figure out like why and why now. So she is a bit interested in what you're looking at, but at the same time she's kind of like she wants to like show B like her favorite places in the archives kind of thing, or like the best views, or the like, oh, look at this like funny graffiti that somebody scrolled into a desk kind of thing.
I
Like,
like it.
look, somebody did a really intricate penis on the underside of this desk kind of thing, but also trying to keep an eye on what you guys are doing, and she's gonna offer to help as well, like
An arcane dick and balls that you're pointing out.
B was here.
very fine. Yeah.
Dick and balls.
Well, if that's the case, then Tiernan's going to access his new gadget and his all-purpose tool, access message, and cast a message into. Oh, B's gone.
Sorry, cat-related incident. Continue.
Okay. And basically pass you a message that only you can hear, and say, how long is the message?
25 words?
No, it's message.
No,
I
that's
think
suggestion.
message is unlimited as long as you're pointing in the direction that you're casting it.
Alright. B, can you distract Roxy? I want to see what knowledge there is within this place about the Solaris.
Point back at you.
Yeah, I don't believe you can respond.
I have message. So I will point back at you and say, yeah, I guess I can do that. And I will look over at Roxy and I will say, wait, how many places like this are there? This is huge. This is really cool.
two things. I would like to roll perception to see if I saw these guys point at each other.
Oh, I'm not attending. This is the first time he's used it, so he isn't even attempting to conceal himself.
B
Okay.
uses this quite often. This is one of her spells that she has known for some time. So she will, I think, have an idea on the art of subtlety behind it. She, from memory, cast it in the club on the first session that I was here without detection. So I would be attempting to hide it. Just for Tiernan's, privacy.
Is Tiernan, is he in my eyesight? I guess, because I would have been nearby, but I imagine, I don't know.
Up to you guys.
If
Up
your
to
mother
whoever.
hanging over him, I feel like he would have
Yeah.
been.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I've rolled a 17 stealth.
Okay.
So roll your perception to see if you spot B, but absolutely you see Tiernan.
Yeah. Well, I got a 16 on my perception, but yeah, I guess I do see Tiernan, and putting 2 and 2 together, considering that he and I were friends for a long time,
Yeah.
it'd be like when you subtly flick a friend off or something, like push up your glasses. I feel like is there?
Tiernan just
that-
wants some privacy. He's, he likes to study in solitude.
He seems the type. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not like you and I who can multitask,
Like by distracting me so that I do something else. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. It's fine.
Can you at least give me an idea of what he's looking at? Because there's not everything's out on this floor. Like, if you need something special, we can. Well,
I'm going to be so honest.
all of you, but
he's probably looking up everything physically possible.
all right. Well, if he can't find it,
hold on. Let me find out, and I'll point at Tiernan. I'll cast message. I'll be like, listen, if there's anything specific that you're looking out for, let me know, because I'm going to take Ruxy. And I'm not trying to hide it from Ruxy, but I'm trying to look now like I'm being, like Tiernan doesn't know that I'm not hiding it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm being like, because here's the thing, I can very subtly try and figure out if there's any secret hidden information if you need it.
I'm just going to send the message back. I'm just trying to look up the Solaris without people knowing, because of the promises we had previously made.
I'll swipe my hand across my mouth so that Tiernan can't lip read me, and I'll say,
he couldn't lip read you even if he tried.
I'll say very quietly to Ruxy, he's trying to look up the Solaris, but make sure no one looks and takes notice.
Would I know if there would be information about that available?
Fucking John's losing his mind.
No, I'm just imagining back in
The John.
Kingsvale.
It's not just Delgrim that does the thing immediately. It'll all be fine.
You know what I like about you guys is that you lean into just doing this stupid shit at times, and I fucking love it.
I think it's fun.
You guys are the best. I adore that sort of stuff.
So are you saying Roxy can't be trusted? Is that what I'm hearing? Or
Yeah.
No, so
Yeah,
you're saying
that's
how many
exactly
saves does B need
Yeah.
to make right now?
Okay. What was it? So would Ruxy know anything about that?
Yes.
Ruxy would be actually I don't know. I think that it would depend. No, I don't think you would know.
Where it would the information would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. But I assume that I would know if there is some sort of secret, off-limits, forbidden area of the library.
Anything that would be considered secret off limits would be at the mage stay, because basically the most valuable knowledge around that kind of stuff would, around anything that's like highly important, that the consortium would be the ones who would have the
Okay.
greedy little mitts on it.
Well, yeah, I'll tell him about the greedy little mitts. If you really want information on that, we will have to go elsewhere. But you'll have to keep the hat on.
I can do that.
Okay. Well, then I think we should go to the mage today.
Okay.
But I don't know if I can get your friends in.
Can we get just Tiernan in? I feel like we can. If there's two of us with tattoos, surely we can. What we can do is one of us can be in the front, one of us can be in the back, and Tiernan can just squish in between us.
Can I hear this conversation?
I'm not being quiet at this point. Like, I'm not being loud, but I'm not being.
It is, and again, just a little bit of extra knowledge for Ruxy. It is uncommon for people who aren't a member of the consortium to be led into the mage stay. It's not unheard of. So in that respect, like it would happen every now and then, but it would very much be a case of, you would have to vouch for them.
Okay.
And B, you would know the same thing.
Would there be any consequence for them allowing a member of the Shard folk in?
What I will get you to do, though, quickly, is I want you to, because you were already doing some research for maps and stuff, I want you to roll a history check for me, and then hold on to that number, because I'm going to bounce across to the other guys, and we'll see how quickly they get locked up in jail. Delgrim, you were waiting for an opportunity to find, like, a direwolf that's, like, being unattended.
Yeah, more or less. And just kind of ingratiate myself with said direwolf.
One of the things that you would notice is that for the most part, the only time you would see any direwolf that's even remotely close to unattended is either ineffectively one of the kennels beside like any sort of inns or like public private abodes. Any of the direwolves that have been used to pull like carriages and the like, often the driver is still sitting, like even if they've pulled up somewhere, the driver would be staying there. So to get access to a direwolf to try and just go up and give it scritches, you'd either need to go up to a carriage with someone sitting there watching, or try and make your way into one of these what appear to be like giant kennels sort of situations.
I think it'd be a kennel. It's the less likely to have interference from someone who knows one of these creatures.
Yeah, okay.
Gallivahad,
be torn to pieces.
Gallivahad, look at them. They're incredibly gorgeous creatures. Quickly, just give me one moment. I just need to see one up close and see if it likes the taste of all of this syrup all over my hands from pancake morning.
Hold on, can I just say how much it absolutely makes me cringe that you've still got sticky syrup hands?
You might.
That is that's grosser than like blood and guts and gore.
Good.
I don't know if they're gonna like the taste of the syrup or the taste of your hand / fingers.
I'm sure it will be fine. If you have seen them, they are wandering through the entire town. I'm sure they're not vicious, crazy eating creatures. They seem to be very well respected.
Have you dealt with like horses and stuff before? They're generally quite placid, but they can bite as well, and these kind of have pointier teeth.
And Delgrim's face will go immediately into what is obviously I'm playing a trick on you mode, without the need of any kind of an insight roll. Yes, I've dealt with many horses, and did you know they spit poison?
Gallivahad's just gonna start laughing. Yeah.
Come, it only take a moment. I
Poison.
I say hello to Lars Wolf. They have a tasty treat of goo, and then we continue to find small village and see how much.
Let's
Good.
go check them out. Let's see what these ones spit. Might be poison.
Good.
Could be
And that would
chocolate.
be the approach. I think would be finding one of these kenneled direwolves then, and
Question,
approaching.
how many dice do we roll to find out if Delgrim loses one hand or both?
So, you find, like, you make your way through the city, kind of aimlessly wandering until you find yourself in front of another inn, in what appears to be one of the slightly sort of poorer parts of town. It's not like, like slums, but it's obviously the more sort of common area, and that this inn appears to be called the Goose and Grain. And there is a smaller kennel beside it. And as you approach and sort of go in, it's very much like a stable, except nicer. And there is a young elven woman who's sort of sitting at the front of it, cutting up large chunks of meat and putting it in sort of a bucket beside her. And as you go to kind of walk in, she goes, "Sorry, excuse me, sir. Can I help you?"
Oh yes, we are just new and visiting to town and not be here for very long. Do you mind if I feed the creatures just very quickly? They're fascinating. Look at them. They're so beautiful.
The creatures. And
Yeah.
she just gives you like the most disdainful look. I'm sorry, this isn't some menagerie when you can just come and feed the creatures. These are people's companions, sir. No, you cannot come and feed them. I would appreciate it if you would leave before I have to call the town guard.
That seems very fair. Do you mind if I borrow some meat to take for myself then?
Of course, you don't borrow meat. This is for the companions. It's not for your consumption. If you want a meal, go inside the inn. Be gone.
Sorry. Before we leave, Gallivahad will step forward and bow and just say, "Hello. I must apologize for my friend. He's absolutely mesmerized by your companion. We're not from around here, as you can quite obviously
Very,
tell.
very
Um,
obvious.
No, we didn't mean to offend, of course. We just, again, he's mesmerized by by your companions. And we were hoping you could potentially tell us a little bit about them and maybe an introduction." And Gallivahad will wink.
Oh, fucking hell. Make a fucking persuasion check, you absolute.
Can I also be doing that fly thing with the other guys do?
What?
What?
Guys do that thing and like rub their hands together, like
What?
they remind me of flies. Look it
Okay.
up.
Gallivahad, roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Fucking the grossest thing I think.
That's Val. I hate that.
Fly is actually quite accurate. Yeah.
It kind of is, yeah.
Like the meme. Yeah.
Oh.
No,
I
it's
rolled
with
a nat 20 and a 19. So
No.
with the 19, persuasion would be 22.
hate this character so much. Oh, fucking god damn it. She looks you up and down quite openly. And then looks at Delgrim and then looks back at you and she goes, "Look, I mean, you've got to like. They're not all of my companions in here. Of course, some of them are the companions of people who are staying at the tavern. But I could maybe let you, just you, not him, just you, come in and have a quick peek, though.
Could my friend just come and watch?
No, I'm sorry. We don't allow people to watch. We just want him. He will need to stay outside. He's shown a great level of disrespect. But you, well, maybe I don't know. Maybe if you buy me a drink later on.
Sure. I'm staying at the Foaming Mug if you wanted to come and find me later.
Oh my God.
Delgrim, do you want me to go in and meet one of the companions so I can tell you about it?
And he's kind of like kicking the dirt around a little bit with his foot, with his head down, sulking a little bit. Yes, that would be very kind of you, Gallivahad. If you could go do that and then tell me everything, that would be wonderful.
All right.
Do you want some syrup?
Sure, I'll grasp your hand to transfer some syrup.
Oh no! That's...
I hope they like it.
Now I have a sticky hand.
To the predator hand clasp with the syrup.
Squelch. I feel like it might have lint and stuff on it as well throughout the wandering.
Excellent.
Yeah, look, I've just so this elven woman leads you, Gallivahad, into this large sort of structure. And you can see, for the most part, all of the dire wolves are just sort of curled up in these very nice little enclosures that they have. None of them are locked. None of them, there's no gates or anything like that. It's just like their little open spaces that these giant wolves can just go and house themselves in. And there's blankets and there's water. It's like you look at it and like you've probably seen inns which are worse than what this is like for these animals. It is quite a unique situation, and she leads you over to one of them. It's a very large black direwolf that's got sort of like a stripe of grey down the middle of its forehead, which sort of flecks off to the side. And she just sort of beckons you over and says, just place your hand out so that they can get your scent and know who you are.
I will extend the sticky hand
Good.
towards the direwolf.
And also, if you would just introduce yourself as well, please.
Oh, okay. With hand out, Gallivahad will do a flourish and bow and say, "I'm Gallivahad Deedle. Pleased to meet you."
This truly huge animal leans forward and gives your hand a sniff. And
Does
then
he
like
like
this giant tongue just gives it like a lick.
What does the tongue feel like? Is it like soft, scratchy?
It is slightly scratchy. Yeah, it's not the most pleasant of
Not like
sensations.
a cat tongue, scratchy.
A little less.
A little less scratchy than a cat tongue.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's
Less scratch,
what color
more
is the
slop.
tongue?
A healthy pink.
Okay. I'm just trying to get as much information as possible.
Yeah.
Good.
But
Yeah.
Delgrim.
You look into its eyes as it does this, and this is an intelligent animal. And it just does the one
do
lick.
they have a name?
This one is called Fenris.
Fenris. Okay. I noticed that you treat your companions with the utmost respect, which is very different to the way that I've seen a lot of people treat, other creatures that help them either move around or carry things. So like horses. I'm just wondering, like, what's I'm obviously, again, not from around here, don't mean any disrespect, but I just was wondering, like, why.
This woman, she gives you the strangest of looks. She said, what do you mean? Why? I mean, it's asking why do you treat another person well? Why are you polite? I'm sorry, I kind of don't understand.
Well, I think probably because, generally speaking, a horse is treated as like, a creature of burden. It's you use them as a tool.
God.
They
I mean,
can also be friends. Like people treat their horses and all of that with kindness. But I think you treat your companions here with a lot more, I don't know, reverie. You treating them as more like your equals.
it's because they are. It's when someone bonds with their companion, it's an agreement. It's a consensual situation where a wolf and a person choose each other to work together. There is no master and servant sort of strange situation. It's equals, and hence why we have the appropriate accommodation for them.
I think that's really quite nice.
Where do you come from? Where do they treat and a horse? Sorry, a horse. I've heard of horses. I don't think I've ever seen one before.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ask my friend out there about them, you'll find out a lot about horses. They spit poison.
Oh,
Rather dangerous to be around at times.
oh, sounds terrifying.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and you enslave them.
Well, I wouldn't say enslave, but sometimes they don't have a choice. Look, it's a weird dynamic. They used to like they're a tool, like you want to carry something heavy or get somewhere quicker than just on your two legs. You use a horse.
And the horse doesn't get a say in the matter. You just
Well, I mean, they could throw you off or spit poison at you to say no, so I guess in some respects they are given somewhat of a choice.
okay. That's unusual. Okay. Well, look, I'm
May I
so,
pat? May I
no,
pat?
no. Sorry,
No? Okay.
that's
All right.
no. That's
All
it's
right.
actually quite disrespectful.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean,
That's
if I came up and tried to pat your friend,
well, I don't know if he'd object.
yeah.
I know you're more than welcome to pat me.
Well, I mean, look, buy me a drink later on, then maybe.
Again, I'm at the foaming mug if you want to find me.
Oh, duly noted.
What was your name, sorry?
My name is Elarice.
Alarise. Well, it's lovely to meet you, Alarise. Thank you very much for your time and for explaining the whole dynamic. I've got to head off now, but maybe I'll see you later.
Oh, I certainly hope so.
Alright.
And she ushers you out along with Delgrim.
And as we continue walking on, I will regale Delgrim with tales of the dire wolves that have super scratchy tongues, like worse than a cat. They're blue. This one was blue. And I'm pretty sure she said at one point they poop diamonds.
You absolute fuck. But good. Yeah, excellent.
Fucking hell. Okay, so with that, we swing back over to the others. Tiernan, what was your history roll?
26.
26. Yeah, okay, look, that's, I guess it's okay.
Oh,
You don't want to use a flash of knowledge or anything like that in there just to completely go ham with it, or...
though if I use Flash of Knowledge, it's 31.
Well, look, it's up to you, buddy.
Will it help?
You'll have to try and find out.
Well, I'm going to use Flash of Knowledge because at the moment we don't even know where this place is.
Yeah, okay. All right. You the way the information in this archives is structured is magnificent. And you find very quickly that it's super easy to trace through here particular ideas or hints that you read in certain books or see on certain maps. Starting off, all of the key maps that you look at, there doesn't appear to be any mention of this Forjat place. Which you think is a bit strange, and so you start pulling up some older and older texts. And then you find an ancient map, which was referenced in this journal which you encountered, that talks of this village. It gives a rough sort of direction on this little, very old map, which, as it's already been said before, points westwards. And you can see that there's a small road that heads in that direction, and you will also pass through another village called Orlanic on your way towards where this Forjat place is. With a roll like that, though, you, through one of these old journals, there's just like this little footnote, which just sort of piques your curiosity. As almost offhand, there is a mention of something about rot, not mage rot, just rot. And you manage to do a little bit more investigation. And in this ancient old scroll, which is tucked away in some back corner, which talks about the most completely irrelevant information. It's like an old recipe or something like that. But at the bottom, it mentions how this recipe was originally made by this old family in the town of Forjat, which was devastated by the mage rot.
Did I find anything on the Solaris?
You find nothing.
Doesn't the mage rot only supposed to affect people with the arcane or users of the arcane?
Mhm.
So for an entire village to be devastated, would it be arcane users actually going completely crazy destroying it, or would it imply that most members of the village were in fact arcane users? Okay, well, I've got an idea of where the place is, and I'm happy with that. And I'm good to go to wherever we need to go next.
Okay.
Roxy, does it help? Would it help if I change the way I look?
I mean, I think you look just fine just the way you are. I don't. That seems like a really personal question. If you're asking if it would help to
Would it
get
raise
us.
fewer questions for you, or fewer issues if I was not a shardfolk?
Would I know? Okay. Yes, it would be helpful.
Okay, all right.
But do I know of anything that would look like the least suspicious?
The like elves are the most common species in the city. So like an elf would be like
Okay.
you know innocuous.
An elf would be good.
Okay. Well, when we get closer, I will make myself appear like a non-blue elf, because I am technically an elf.
Hmm.
But
Yep.
will that disguise hat work again? Bay? When I get close, I'll just cast disguise self to appear exactly like myself without any change to any skin tone.
So you're using the hat or you're casting disguise self?
I'm casting disguise self.
Okay. B,
Last an hour.
are you still going to do the Tiernan and alignment with how he's going?
I think what I would do is, at this point, the gag is kind of up. So I would just make myself look like generic human femme.
Yep.
Is what I would do. Like, literally the most plain looking human femme presenting folk here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With or without the tattoo?
Without, for sure.
Okay. All right. So the three of you head to the mage stay. The mage stay.
Hamish, just quickly, if I can.
Yep.
Having kind of said that I'd keep in contact with Delgrim, not knowing specifically which direction he's in, hoping he's within 120 feet. I'm just going to start, like, pointing like this as
Yeah.
I, like, cast message.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be like, hey, we're going to a mage stay. You should come and find us. Don't die.
Cool. Hey, Delgrim, 100% do not get that.
Yeah, that's entirely fair.
Yeah.
He doesn't
yeah.
even get one word.
No.
Just when when I point in that
No.
one direction,
No,
he just gets
We're so far away.
die.
And south, probably.
So the mage stay is not too far from where the archives are in a very similar part of the city. It is a large 4-story building of dark orange brick and iron. It's got small round windows which is kind of speckled across all sides. Many of them with strange sigils of iron on them. And even in the daylight, you can see through some of them every now and then a soft glow of different coloured lights. The front doors are thick oak and are iron bound, and there's sigils covering these as well. They are currently closed.
I'll also be putting Blinky in my bag as well.
Yep, cool.
Is them being closed like unusual?
No, it's super, super common. Because the only way to open them is either if you are a member of the consortium or if you have one of the required keys.
In my mind, I pictured like a closed sign. And I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well then I would just kind of check over the both of them. And just are you ready?
Yeah, I'll cast my spell, but I'm gonna make myself blonde.
Cool.
Lose the blue
for
and
you.
then blonde.
A bold choice.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
I guess like with whatever knowledge I have, what's my best bet at getting these guys in here with me?
Your suggestion.
Considering,
No, yeah.
considering the both have got themselves disguised, the nature of the building that you're going into, the fact that both you and B are members of the consortium, you're pretty confident. Like you know a number of the people here. You know the nature of the people here and the general vibe of no one who is not a member of the consortium would be stupid enough to try and like sneak in or break in or anything like that. Like it would be just the stories themselves of people who have tried to do it in the past are enough to scare off the general populace. So going in with confidence, you know, like what they say, as long as you look confident, people never ask questions. You think this should be an absolute piece of cake. But you also know, and B, you would know this too, if things go south, they go south very fast and very, very badly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and pull B aside then, and just be like, "Are you sure that your friend needs to come?" And I just ask because I think if you left part of your disguise on but left your hand out, we would have a hell of a lot easier time getting whatever information you need.
Oh, I can
trying
do
to
that.
sneak him in.
I can unhide my tattoos, and I guess focusing on the hat, I'll unhide them, but still remain in disguise. And I will say, I know it's risky, but I don't want to leave Tiernan behind. And you know, he's really capable. I know I haven't kind of probably put the best foot forward with my friends, but they're all pretty good at what they do.
I wouldn't say it's you that didn't put your best foot forward. When I first met them, they were arguing over pancakes. So
that was because I told them
I'm a little hesitant.
I woke them all up by shaking them and saying that they needed to get pancakes, and it was a matter of life or death. So,
okay, well that now makes more sense. However, if things go south, do you have anything that will help you or to get out?
Maybe. I guess we'll have to find out.
All right. Yeah. We can do that. I guess. I could probably cast something on at least the two of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're ready, I'm ready.
Sure. Let's do it.
Is everything all right? Well, why are you guys
walking over
to talk to one another?
No, it's great. It's fine.
I'm just gonna need you to act real confident, Tiernan. Can you do that for me?
I'll try.
Tiernan, you can do this. You're really good at this.
But hang on, isn't this just a library?
No.
I thought we were going to another library.
It's like a secret library. Like it's only for very particular people, and those particular people don't happen to be yourself. So if you could pretend that you belong there, and I think saying, you know, yes is probably going to be more effective than I'll try. Just act with confidence.
Wait, Tiernan.
Well, hold on a second. How secret are we talking here?
Wait.
Like from where I'm from, there's some places that they're very closed groups, and a person who walks in who's not supposed to be there is literally executed on the spot. Is that sort of what we're walking to here?
I love how both of you just like that was fucking great.
Okay, you guys really need to work on your communication.
Tiernan,
I think
Tiernan,
Tiernan, I
I'm probably
think.
the one who will be the one who's executed if we're
Wait.
caught.
well,
Let's help you not do that. Can you change your disguise to have tattoos?
Yes. I'm
They
not
won't
too
have
sure
them-
if I will replicate the inherent magic to them.
That's fine, as long as it looks like it. It might just be a visual cue to not even bother checking.
Okay, I've only got 2 examples of tattoos to replicate.
You can copy mine if you want.
Wouldn't that be too obvious if they're exactly the same?
Well,
maybe
I
just like
just mean
combine
some
the
of
two of
them.
ours.
Mix
Yeah.
and match.
Half
Alright.
mine, half hers.
Hold
And
out
then
my hand.
when you go in, just like pretend that you really have somewhere to be. You're late for a meeting, something like that. So they don't even have time to check you. You're in, you're out, kind of thing.
Okay. Talking's not my best point.
I noticed. So all you got to do is just say, "I'm sorry, fellas, I'm late for a meeting."
Just walk
can you do
between
that?
us.
We'll
Okay.
even say he's late. He's late
Yeah.
for a very important date, whatever.
Yeah. Roxy
Okay,
can go
I'm
in
totally
first.
making
You
up a
follow
backup plan just
Roxy.
in case.
I'll bring up the rear.
Okay, I'm altering my disguise to include half of the tattoos from both these people and
Okay.
maybe moving one to a different finger so it looks unique.
Okay. And you guys heading in?
I don't look. Well, I look confident the moment I walk through the door and like put that face on, but until then, looking nervous.
So, Roxy, you put your hand on the door, and B and Tiernan, you would see for a moment the tattoos on her hand just flare ever so slightly. And both of the doors just swing open silently. And that is where we're actually going to end for the season.
Bam!
Beep, 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 beep. No,
You're
you.
basically leading me to slaughter.
Oh my god.
No,
Don't lose our
you're
Tiernan.
leading. Well, I guess I am technically walking
Yeah,
first.
It was your
Don't you
idea
know
to come
who he
here.
is?
That's the whole point, that no one knows who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hey, so as per tradition, we will take this opportunity to go around the group and say what were our favourite parts of tonight. I won't start with Ellie because that will be cruel since she is new and is unaware of this. But would someone else like to kick us off?
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Just the general concept of
No,
pancakes.
just the
Yeah,
general-
I just like the fact that she's like, and order pancakes. And we're like, what are pancakes? Okay, it's official. Pancakes are now
Yeah.
part of the empire. It's like a continental breakfast.
So I have notes on like the food for the empire, and there are now lines where both pancakes and dippy eggs are now official foods, breakfast foods of the empire.
Excellent.
So, god damn it.
You're welcome.
So when you order
But like
especially
fancy
like-
dippy eggs.
Yeah, fancy dippies.
Fancy dippies.
There's
What,
like
shallots or
salt and
something?
pepper, a little
Yeah.
bit of salt.
Dippy eggs.
I especially liked Roxy and B's little combined shrug
Yeah.
as to whether or not Tiernan was immediately doomed to death. That was just absolutely gold. I love that.
I liked Gallivahad's fly hands.
Fucking hell.
It truly is the worst.
I like the fact I had to look
Because I
that
pictured
up.
you like going first. Like,
You gotta do the bite the lip and everything.
Yeah.
Just to get that ultimate ick
I hate it.
It is Gallivahad is a monstrosity,
And yet,
and yet
But yet
so-
he's like an 8.
So hot. So hot.
You allowed this, fam.
I know. I've made some bad choices in my life.
I wonder how many children Gallivahad has across the continent.
Wow.
So
None that he knows of.
so he knows of. I also was a fan of just that combined shrug of Emily and Ellie. Like this, just it was
Unplanned.
unison. Was perfect. Also, for those of you playing at home, Ruxy was a character that was created when Emily was creating B, and we actually did a session 0 at home where Ruxy was played by Tam. Now, Tam was not going to play Ruxy on the stream for some other reasons. And so I just wanted to shout out to Ali for stepping up into this character and trying to play someone's best friend when, they haven't done that and stuff like that. So, Ali, it's been an absolute fucking pleasure having you on the stream so far. And you are stuck here until I kill until
Right.
Well, technically, if you kill B, then she wouldn't need to be here.
Well, look, just replaces B, right? Just a new member of the party.
You know what? Take your fucking pancakes and shove them up your ass, John.
Yeah, wow.
It was a hypothetical.
I say it with love and respect.
As you're leading me to slaughter. Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. But also,
It'd be what it be.
Also, like I said earlier, though, I love that you guys lean into the dumb, but it's not in a, haha, I'm going to be an idiot. It's there is a logic behind it. You're not like metagaming it. It's just like this
Logically stupid.
Yeah, logically stupid. Perfect. Absolutely. And it's great. You are a collection of I don't even know what the fuck this party
What could
is.
possibly go wrong?
It's amazing and incredible and a monstrosity at the same time. But yeah, that's me. Cass or Ellie, what about you guys?
I think my favorite part was Gallivahad asking in detail about the tongue of the dire wolf and then absolutely making up details about the tongue of the dire wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I figured if horses spit poison, other creatures must do other fantastical things as well, and Billy Delgrim can be convinced of them. I think my favorite parts was Bee's aggressive seagulling.
Yeah.
Really good. I appreciate the fact that Tiernan is now the strongest of us all. And I also felt really bad about Oscar, because he seemed such a lovely character.
No, fuck that guy.
I got absolutely shamed.
So you're
And
giving
also
yourself
really
back?
no, I also really appreciate the fact that he went and tried to dob us in. I thought, shows real strength of character.
Was he the one who dobbed us in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, it doesn't look like we've got a specific raid target.
Oh, can I also add one more favorite thing? I just like that we're normalizing just absolutely lying to us all at the start of this session. Oh, that screen and the Zoom, the extra one's just there for technical reasons. Like, don't worry about it.
What do we look like?
Don't worry about
Hold on.
Zombies?
No, hold on.
Technically, I was a surprise.
Hold on.
it
Also,
is
exactly, it was a technical reason because technically we needed to have Ali be able to appear on the stream.
Someone
So-
specifically said that's there for Heath. So,
What amazed me was everybody came into the stream and said, "Oh, what's that placeholder? What's this placeholder?" I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about? How paranoid are you guys?"
Yeah. No, that's
did you not see it?
I didn't even see it.
wow. Wow. This
Tiernan.
is like
Go
John's
looking for it.
perception matching Tiernan's.
yeah. And look, I might have actually agreed that it was Heath there, so I was lying, but suck it up.
What I hear is that you hate us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything I can do to torture you guys, it's great.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome.
Joke's on you. I like being tortured.
Hey. Kilobits is live, so it looks like they will be our target, I believe. Is that right, Button Mummy? Awesome. Hey, once again, thank you so much to everybody who's hung out with us tonight. We really do appreciate it. Tune in again in a fortnight's time. We'll find out what's inside the Mage Stay. We'll see whether or not Tiernan dies. And what else these absolute fucking Muppets are going to get up to.
I'm going to die. I'm taking out as many people as I go.
Yeah.
Good luck. Hope you don't need any muscle, because we're off to get an axe costed.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, priorities, I understand.
Yeah.
Hey, you said no to the books, Delgrim.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Get your axe
You
on.
nerd.
Yeah.
Fuck off and read your own books.
Oh my god. Hey,
Demons.
thank you very much. We're going to go. Button Mummy, can you do what you do so well?
Touch our buttons, mummy.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Touch my button.